That's how I started the video. So we're here to talk about some Smash stuff, because Smash stuff did get announced.
Very, very much so.
Yeah.
And it, I'd say it went over pretty harmlessly. You know, not a lot of people were mad. If anything, most people were happy.
I'd say most people were happy.
Yeah, and yeah, so Cuphead went over pretty well with people. And then Byleth got announced too, and bunch of people lost their minds for good or for worse.
It's true. Okay.
I have to start thinking of 6 characters.
So I can start. Yeah. So I'll start talking about Byleth.
Yeah.
So this is an accumulation of 2 days now. I am not as mad as I was.
He wrote a thesis.
Are you like read it the whole thing verbatim, or are you gonna like?
I'm gonna read some of the things.
He's like I wrote it. I'm reading it.
I think it's us. We go on the tangents and rambles like all the time.
I hate to see how many like tangent points there are in this, because oh god.
This one is now false because I can be happy for you guys. But I'm gonna write
relatable character.
Truly. If you want some food, then
true.
come fight me.
This is a lie now, but like yesterday, but until like yesterday afternoon or night, this is how I was feeling.
Kyle's feeling a little salty.
I'm sorry that I just can't be happy for you guys, but as always, I respect your opinions, and I think that making your own opinion is great, and I think that being a blind fan is also awful. That was kind of more me, less shitting on the Pokemon fan base.
Yeah.
After a while, but there was like a great points. Like I think I took a screenshot of some tweets like about that, because I thought there were some really good tweets.
Yeah.
That came out because Byleth came out. I thought there were some pretty good tweets. Okay, here was this a. Okay, so I have something to read in a bit. Oh, I found this, by the way, which I found really funny.
I've seen that before.
I don't.
Because they're all lesbians.
Oh, right.
Or they all are bi.
Oh.
Actually, I didn't know you could have female.
Opinions are important, even though we ask.
Oh, it can't. No, I think you can actually.
Yeah, right.
I think it's after time skip you can. Or well, they're all after time skip, but you can't get it.
I gotta look something up.
Yeah, no, I think you can. Because I thought at first you couldn't either, but now I'm trying to remember. I'm not sure.
Sorry, you were saying, Kyle?
So, this was a really good tweet that was made by a person that I watched that really hated the Byleth stuff.
Okay.
But this was not anything negative.
Okay.
So that's why I'm reading it now. Opinions are important, even things that we absolutely love shouldn't get blind acceptance if one's opinion is otherwise. I love Smash, but I do believe that Byleth is amongst one of the poorest choices that could have happened here, but that's just me. Again, he's not hurting anyone. He's just stating his opinion. And that's it. We don't have to do anything. And people were like, there were a couple of people that got mad at this guy because like he's normally very excited and like about a character, even if it's not the character he truly wants.
Yeah.
But I've never seen like what? So I've never seen like true rage from him. So this was like the first time. It was shocking. But I was just like, good for you being a cynic. Like yesterday, like one of the streamers I watched, I've been watching him for a few years, and I've never heard him say anything like cynical. And then he said it during the Goku, the Kakarot stream. I'm like, whoa!
Oh, Neil, by the way, Mercedes is a option though.
Okay, that's
for what?
For female Byleth.
Yes.
That's your blue lines.
Smash is and then he also says Smash is amazing, but it is a video game series from a company, that's it. And if a company does something I disagree very strongly with, well, I'm going to state an opinion, and it's just the same as I do with stuff I absolutely love. Which again, I think that people being able to state an opinion on like wherever should be fine. I don't think anybody should truly be a dick and just like try to attack someone for their opinion.
Yeah, no.
And Alpharad, who we all know, said this. It's okay to be happy about the new character. It's okay to be sad about the new character. It is not okay to be mean to others.
I mean, yeah, that's pretty obvious shit.
And so I wanted to say this, and then I have something for later when I bring up a point.
Yeah.
Because and it's like a point like later, so I just need to load that. Okay. Accepting what we got with the game will only make developers continue bad trends. Look at the last 3 generations of Pokemon. Or look at the last 3 generations of Pokemon. Like I'm saying, I thought that the games that have been coming out over the past couple of years have not been like the best. And like we just until this gen, we've really been letting Pokemon like get away with stuff.
Pretty much.
And it's kind of unfair.
It is.
And again, I've always been critical, and I think that being critical and not being hateful
is very healthy.
Is healthy.
It's incredibly healthy. That is how things get better.
So
I can't come up with a 6th character.
First off,
to be fair, though, you can be.
And this is now, this is in all caps and with 5 exclamation points. Of course, it's a fucking Fire Emblem rep. Nintendo picks the chart.
I forgot I should be doing that.
Well, you fool.
Nintendo picks the chars, so we should have known, and we did. But then Joker came out, and it was hella hype. But to end it off with a Nintendo character, especially an FE rep, is a bit fucked up.
Your fault for getting your hopes up.
No, yeah, it is. It is especially my fault for getting my hopes up. I just didn't like that. Like it was
because, like, sure, I would have been even cooler
if it was a Nintendo character in general. I probably would have looked back on it and said, "Wow,
like,
we should have gotten a third
Technically,
party."
we didn't even see it coming because we were so focused on it not being
true.
Nintendo.
It was
Nintendo.
It was for me. It was shocking until like a couple of days, like when we got that like leak, quote unquote, where the guy said it was heavily related to Nintendo, but not a true Nintendo character. So I was just like, oh, it's probably going to be Byleth. But I was like, oh, Travis touchdown?
We have a question. Is this list what I want or what I think is going to happen?
More or less what you think. And, well, like, sort of both.
Okay, well, I'm just going to do what I want because I can't think of the other one.
Okay.
Luckily for me, the ones that I would think, well, I'm just doing what I want. I'm like, but I think they could happen. I just can't think of a 6th character.
Cuphead is my 5th DLC.
Yeah,
well, if you so if it's the characters that you want, just think about a character that you don't want that you think are most likely going to be it.
No, I'm not putting a character I don't want on this list.
Yeah,
I'm not soiling it.
Put a character that you would be okay with getting in, but you don't like, or you just think is going to be.
There's no in between with me.
Oh,
I'm kidding.
I'll
think of
Cuphead is my 5th DLC char. LMAO.
Wish
it came with a stage and more song tracks. You know it's bad when a char is announced and people are more excited about another char releasing or a Mii costume announced. Terry was overshadowed by the Banjo release, but mostly the Sans Mii costume. And a lot of people were extremely hyped about the Cuphead costume.
Yeah, sure, but I feel like that can't overshadow the Salty Smash views. I feel like Cuphead cannibalized all the happiness people have, but
plus,
like
that would have happened if we got costumes like that with like Hero or Joker. That would have
been like
the same thing would have happened. There is not because except for Banjo, all the characters were like not everyone, so it's like.
I think we're gonna get a lot more Mii costumes like this from now on because the characters are like a lot more spaced out.
Yeah.
In terms of like DLC, like in terms of like when they come out.
Yeah, me too. Neil.
It would have been cool if after the struggling part, the letter to Smash was revoked and we got a non-FE char. At the end, Sothis said, "Show the world." What she meant by "show the world" was why you were a wasted slot.
Kyle was angry when you wrote that. You were angry, I can tell.
I hate using that term, but Corrin and Byleth were. I don't agree with. I don't think Byleth is a wasted spot. I think Corrin is such a wasted spot.
I mean, I think so too, but I just don't like Corrin as a character.
I felt like I just played through all of Skyward Sword again and Emerald 3 times more.
I'm going to go on a limb here and say that I don't think either of them are a waste of a slot.
Well, I mean, like, Corrin's cool, but, like, character-wise, I don't like him.
I mean, I agree. He's a terrible character.
You get lost.
Gameplay-wise, kind of fun.
Yeah, I think he's pretty cool.
I felt
I
like...
used the secondary.
Yeah, the pin is neat. I like it.
I felt like I just played through all of Skyward Sword again and Emerald 3 more times.
You were really angry.
When Byleth was announced. Byleth is just as bad as getting a firefighting starter 3 times in a row. Because it's a bland avatar char from the past 3 Fire Emblem games.
Except Byleth
3 times
none
in a
of
row.
those things. Because he
doesn't talk?
No, okay, I don't mean as a character. I mean in the game. Like, not the game, I mean like this game. Like Smash Brothers. What other character?
Well, I also hate
creative
3
different... That's not the point.
He's talking about Byleth's
I'm talking
gameplay
about
mechanics.
in the game.
He's saying, like, we get that...
Smash Brothers.
We get that you don't like that they are in, but, like, you're saying
As
that,
a
like,
character.
it's like
I
getting a
also
firefighting.
didn't like Byleth as a character.
But I'm not talking about as a character. I'm talking about in the game.
Like, mechanics.
Calling that character bland and uninspired is, by that logic, like, half the roster should be bland and uninspired. Like, that's ridiculous.
Half the roster is bland and uninspired.
But then why are we...
That's a hot take.
That's a hot take. I agree.
Well, that was more for comedic, but it's just like for me, it's just like another Fire Emblem character I didn't care about. Like, if it was Edelgard, Dimitri, and Claude in that, like, 3, like, combo thing, I would
list,
care.
and let me see my list. Maybe that would help us.
Oh, you guys probably have the same list.
Okay.
I was thinking about your last one.
Yeah.
Well, like, I don't know.
Because I think it's, like, kind of cool. I just couldn't think of anything, so I kind of went with that.
No, I don't know. Also, that that one is just to
like,
be an asshole.
I thought, I was like, I don't want to spoil it. That was good.
It's another... It's
no, ignore it. Keep going.
Yeah.
This was the worst case scenario. A Splatoon char would have been better, and I hate Splatoon. Like, you guys know how much I hate Splatoon.
I did not know you hate Splatoon.
Oh, I hate Splatoon.
Why?
I thought you just, like, didn't
First
like
of all,
it.
that commercial was sucked.
What commercial?
Remember, it's like,
Why
you're
would
a
you hate
kid
something
now,
over a
you're a
goddamn
swing
commercial?
now, and not only that, I hate the gameplay. I like first person shooters a lot
Right,
better than, like,
that's very...
Splatoon.
That's true, but like, what's wrong with your kid? It's a commercial. You can
I
do
hate-
commercials.
I've
Do you
watched it
also- I
so
guess
many
you also
times.
hate, like,
That's your fault.
Last of Us, GTA, like, if every third-person shooter.
No, well, no. I like,
it's-
like
it's a little-
the multiplayer like shooter thing. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not
because, like, I
a fan.
mean, like, hate is, like, you're just... Like, I understand not liking the genre.
No, I hate Splatoon.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, that's a bit, like, there has to be a reason other than just
I
the
played
genre.
Splatoon 2. I did not like it at
Okay.
all. Oh, and we could. I hated the fact that when we tried to connect and like play like me and you, Jack, that was like awful.
Yeah, but Nintendo servers are notoriously god.
And also, I have a
in
potato
every
for
game
a
they
router.
make.
That's also true.
Also, that.
FE
Like,
is
even
now.
even when me and him played, it lied like hell.
Wow,
Smash?
in like somewhat of the middle of my rant, I put somewhat of a conclusion.
Cool.
FE is
Characters
now
for
out of
Smash.
the way now. Lol. Oh, and then it starts out with a comment by saying, "But I did say the char would be disappointing." Like, remember when a month ago when I said and that it couldn't show up with the Game Awards, and I was right.
Yep.
If they showed up with that at the Game Awards,
Oh, I would have laughed so hard.
people would have been so mad.
They would have been. Oh, they're mad either way. I wish it was at the Game Awards. So
No.
badly.
But
Oh,
now,
please! If I could go back
but now
in time,
you
I'd
couldn't
choose
have
that.
heard but you couldn't have heard the booze of the Game Awards.
I don't
but,
know
like,
though,
that's
man.
why
A
I
lot of
said,
people
right.
voted for Fire Emblem at the Game Awards. You know what everyone would have done? Oh, that's why it's in.
Mm-hmm.
It won the people's choice because Fire Emblem is popular now, and there's no stopping its warpath.
I'm sad that Zero's is this trophy. Otherwise he'd be on this list.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
God.
I came up with a.
I
good... Wait, hold on. That might
God.
be.
Oh.
really now?
Probably. It's not.
Okay. Like, it's only been like
20 minutes.
yeah.
Yeah, but also like Tony's will be like, we're 40 minutes away, and then in 15 minutes they'll
They're
fucking
here.
knock on the door. They're like, where are you?
I played Three Houses and loved the game and liked Fire Emblem as a franchise, but this was a bad DLC choice.
From Kill la Kill.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Do you guys not have anything to say about that last one?
I mean,
other than the fact that like you could say that about every character that they've ever.
I mean, like,
released.
what constitutes
No.
it being a bad DLC choice?
Yeah, because like Banjo sucks for me, but I'm
That's
not
true,
You
you're
know,
right.
But it's not a bad DLC choice.
yeah.
But it represents
just-
a new franchise. Like
So,
I'm a person
that-
who
that-
likes
well, to
diversity
me,
for Smash.
But like,
So it's like this is another Fire Emblem
Yeah, but, like,
character.
he's
But then
not
again,
a
I
fun
also want
character,
Gino as my
so-
most requested character, and that's a Mario character. So what do I know?
Oh, there we go. That's a
What?
character. No, I was looking at a list that someone else made. Not like it was like a site made, and I
Oh.
was using that.
Wow,
I
this is
looked- I
actually
looked up
something
cool
for
video
you
game
guys.
characters.
I
I'm
literally
not.
did that. I literally did that. That's
The
exactly
same
what I
person.
did.
I'm not as big of a Fire Emblem fan as
Oh,
you
that's
guys,
great.
but I still enjoy it.
Boom, I'm done.
Cool.
I
Yeah,
did
me
it.
too. I finished.
Wait, hold
two.
on. It was 6.
Oh.
Okay. Wait.
I even ordered what I'm gonna say first, second, third, fourth, fifth, and sixth.
Oh,
Are you gonna go least to best?
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm doing least to
That's
best.
why do I feel like your whole list is Fire Emblem
It's not.
characters?
Why would you think that, Kyle? I'm not ridiculous.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, and then I put down that the order should have been Joker, Byleth, Hero, Terry, and Banjo. Maybe switching Hero and Terry.
Banjo would have been like the lamest fucking thing, dude.
But more people would have been like.
That's true though. You're right.
That's what
More
I'm
people-
saying.
more
We
people would be
wouldn't have
happy.
had
But like Banjo,
the backlash of the last
I mean,
character
Byleth is
being
cool,
by.
though.
I mean,
Yeah.
it also brings up the point: are people just mad because this was their last pick? Because this is the last one.
It's a Fire Emblem. It could have been. In
That's
the middle.
more or less why
People-
I'm mad.
People
Yeah,
would-
but like people didn't throw this much. I mean, granted, people didn't really like Corn. Like you could tell, like a large group of people.
But it
were
was
like,
saved by
I think
Bayonetta being announced.
I think it's okay because it was the first time, and then also they didn't have the expectation that it would be
But it-
like all third parties. As
yeah, like it
well.
was literally like, oh, who the
Plus-
fuck is it?
Yeah. Plus, what Ultimate's been doing is that they've been giving us characters really in high demand. So they just assumed that we get something like that for the final one to be a third
That's
party,
true.
one that we really really want, and then none of those things happened. It wasn't third party, and also it wasn't something everyone wanted.
There wasn't a
So-
new. Yeah.
Like,
I
as
think
you guys,
that's
as
why it's
Fire
such a big
Emblem
problem.
fans,
Well, it's
who
like-
also still play Smash, that's why you guys still want it. Like, Banjo was a character that has been in demand since Melee.
Yeah, we get it.
Yeah, no, I get it.
So I'd probably switch Hero and Terry. I think Terry probably would have went over well at E3.
Nah, E3.
Over Hero.
Oh, I thought you meant.
No,
Banjo,
over
yeah.
Hero if we put Byleth as our first as our first announcement there.
Yeah, definitely. That definitely would have held over better.
Because nobody I think backlashed about Corrin a lot more because we got Bayonetta.
Yeah,
too.
no, I agree.
I think that's why.
And also when Neil said like
No
we just
one-
didn't have the expectations.
If someone else got announced, like if our first character had a trailer, I think people probably wouldn't be as mad as with Byleth. And that's not part of this essay. That's just something
yeah.
that I was just going over now, not being mad. This is something I'm just bringing up because I don't want this character. But while I was mad, I wrote this down. Also, Monster Hunter would have done the same thing with the weapons, as pointed out by Keith in his reaction video, and that would have been a new quote-unquote representation over another Fire Emblem character, which I would have liked a lot more. However, now that I'm less mad, I don't want a Monster Hunter character because I think Rathalos represents Monster Hunter as good as we need.
Plus, they look boring as hell. I mean, like visually, they don't look,
Byleth isn't the best.
Yeah, but I think it's
visually.
Yeah, but like,
Because it just looks like another Fire Emblem character.
yeah, but she looks better. I'm gonna say she looks better.
A Monster Hunter and all of the armor would have been like actually a bit different.
That's true. The armor,
Because it would have been all different
there's cool
armor.
though.
No,
There's-
it would have
there's-
been one armor. It would have been the main monster armor set. You know that.
Probably.
They're not gonna think about it. They're not gonna be like, we're gonna throw the ice monster for the head, the feathery one for the
That's
body,
true,
we're gonna
that's
do the
true.
scaly one for the legs. No, they'd be like, all right, well, every game has a main monster, and that's usually the main armor. So
That's
I just want to say I really hope that we don't get Monster Hunter because it'd probably be a semi-clone of Byleth or it'd play a lot like Byleth. Like now that we do have Byleth. Also, why Byleth over any other Nintendo char when Sakurai said he wanted Rex and Pyra?
he probably wants Byleth more. And also,
I don't think so.
plus she's the most relevant. So.
Well, this was when I was just writing stuff down. The Nintendo stuff actually came a lot later.
Because like, if you have a series that's ongoing, why would you choose a character?
Also, I never said that Sakurai did pick the character. I just said when Sakurai wanted.
Mm.
Yeah. Well, they probably said Byleth, and he was like, "Cool, we'll do that."
He was like,
like
"Oh,
that.
cool." I mean, I think it was
I
probably
don't
more like
I doubt that.
maybe we could have done Rex and Pyro instead, but this works. Or we could have had a grass type Pokemon to end that triangle. Hell, even a non-FE Char, Swordsman Char would have been cool. Maybe if it was just base game, I'd be more okay with it, but it just seems like Corrin 2.0. And it would have been better if we got a better DLC 5. And Byleth was just a bonus character you got if you pre-ordered DLC 2.
That's like another argument.
No stages, no spirits, and some music. Oh, that's the end of that sentence.
Okay, that's another argument that I just don't understand. Better in the base game. Like, again, you could say that about any character. I would prefer all the characters in the base game. Like, that's a dumb thing.
Well,
I
like DLC because it gives developers, I guess, like, you don't have to have the main team work on the You don't have to have, like, a lot of the main team work on the DLC.
Who's working on it doesn't matter.
But it's also, like, the people who balance the game.
Like, yeah, but I mean...
that's what I'm saying, like, it's the important people.
So, well, yeah, my argument's more or less for, like, Pokemon, because I like the fact we're getting DLC. We have a smaller team work on that, and a bigger team try to figure out how the actually work graphics.
Yeah, like, I get, like, because you don't want to pay for that character. But then, like, would you want to pay for any character? You have to get them all for free if you have the choice.
Okay, if we had the choice, yes, I'd rather have it for free.
Right.
But if I have to pay for a character...
Like, I'm not even defending Byleth here. I'm just defending, like, that... that argument in general. It's not really about Byleth.
Also, you know what the whole that argument is? You'd buy him anyway.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, yeah, that is true. I would buy him anyways. If Jonesy from Fortnite comes to Smash, I'm gonna buy it anyways because it's a Smash character.
I wouldn't buy that. Like, if I didn't already have the patch, it's like...
Because it gives you automatically... You never log back on to Smash. You're like, oh god, please, I can't do it.
Like, how to delete characters?
No, you wanna know what would be really funny if, like... If Jonesy and then Estelle Bright were announced for Smash,
like how to delete characters,
and then you were just like, oh shit, I have to load the game back up, and you're like it's like Jonesy something's like something.
Jonesy joins the battle.
No, and then
I just don't look at the bottom of the screen. That's okay.
You know what?
I just know where the bottom characters are.
No. But imagine if it was like Jonesy, like whatever, or Jonesy joins Smash, and then like what? You know how like the characters like have their it has like their picture.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of the picture, it's just gonna be them flossing.
Oh no. Wait. So we had before DLC was 101 stages, right? I think.
It was like 100, yeah.
Because in 506 stages plus 612 stages.
Well, I mean, I think
the DLC is about the same amount as base characters they put in.
Well, I mean, I mentioned to you guys before.
Yo, that's insane.
What?
The amount of characters they put in Ultimate that are new are 11, and the amount of DLC characters we're gonna have at the end are 11.
That's crazy.
Dude,
they put 22 characters. That is an entire roster of a fighting.
They're all new,
and that's just the added on. That's the new stuff. But Smash is crazy.
So
Smash is insane.
I mean, I remember when we were talking before. I said it would have been really cool if, like, for first party characters, we got like in between a pass. Like Byleth would have been cool for like an in between a pass character.
Yeah, but like
and,
we also have to
stages and like some music.
We have to remember too. They wouldn't just even if they wanted to, they don't have the fucking time to do that. We have nearly 2 years of wait for DLC characters. Did you see when it said they're going to be done?
Yeah,
through to 2021 December.
Yeah,
that is a year and 11 months.
Yeah.
We are waiting for a while.
Yeah. So it's going to be 4 characters this year, 3 characters next year.
That's 7, Kyle.
Yeah.
Byleth.
What that is? Oh, right.
Byleth, 3 characters.
Right, three.
Why would? Oh yeah.
Byleth comes out this year.
Yeah,
you're right. That's a very good point.
Or I would have preferred like just Byleth being a bonus character instead of that's such a stupid me costume. This is legitimately a stupid Mii costume.
Which one?
The Ancient Swordsman Mii costume.
Oh yeah, like Rex was cooler because like he came with like music and like he's like a new character. This is just like armor. Like what's up with that? But,
At first, when they showed Breath of the Wild Link, I was like, they really not make a Mii costume for that?
yeah,
And I was
right?
like, wow,
Yeah,
fucking took
I
him a
know,
while.
like,
And
that's
then he
a
put on the
thing,
armor,
right?
and I was like, oh.
But
Like the ugliest armor in the game.
Like
Cool.
that's so
but it could-
boring.
it
Like
could
that's so
reflect
stupid.
Stuff, which is cool.
Okay,
Actually,
I have
you know,
to say,
I'm really glad it's Ancient Armor Link.
Yeah.
Because if it was 2B, I would have cried.
Bro.
I would have been like,
Bro.
fuck you!
no. The biggest spit on the face would have been if that was the Geno Mii costume from Smash 4.
I would have been like, all right, whatever, pack it in. We're waiting for the next one. Keep the calendar going.
Like I would have
Blank
preferred
days
if we
till
got
Geno.
if we got like a character or like an echo for something as like our bonus
Bro,
our bonus thing.
remember that like Buff
Or, like-
Puff site they make it for days since Geno has.
And then announced, and it's since 1999.
God, that'd be
Oh
funny.
wow, I get that it's a different it's different than the generic FE swordsman. Oh yeah, but we got the no personality FE.
Footlock Sword Lord.
Nah.
The no personality avatar chart from Fire Emblem, and now Fire Emblem has as many reps as Mario and Pokemon.
Because Fire Emblem's awesome.
Two big franchises from Pokemon that outsell. Like this is like way much more than Fire Emblem.
Alright, but by that logic, every series that isn't the big three should not be in there. So there should be no Donkey Kong, there should be no Xenoblade, there shouldn't be Yoshi, there shouldn't be Wario.
Yeah, fuck Xenoblade.
I'm gonna hate you.
This is a
There should be no Castlevania, there should be no Persona, no Dragon Quest, no Banjo-Kazooie, no Hero,
There should
nothing.
The argument I'm trying to say is there should be less Fire Emblem characters than we have.
Well, then I hope next time Sakurai doesn't make the game. Because, I mean, the 8th one was picked by Nintendo, the other 7 were him. You know, obviously, before the DLC, those were all Sakurai's picks, so... You know, but would you really want to see a game, world where Sakurai doesn't make Smash? I really don't. I'd rather see a world without Smash than a world with Smash without Sakurai.
No, he picked 6 of them. He didn't pick Corrin and he didn't pick Byleth.
How do you know he didn't pick Corrin? Okay, well, he still picked 6. That's still almost as many Pokemon.
Because it's been stated, like, I think in like his columns or something that Nintendo picked by Corrin.
Alright, well, like, let's put it like this. There are 6 characters. Corrin was the 6th character. People were still complaining about the 6th character.
That's true. But no one complained about Chrom, which was very weird.
Exactly. No one complained about Chrom.
Yeah.
Because I think it was because it was in the base game.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
And you can't make the argument, oh, well, because they're
And it
different.
was an Echo.
Well, because people complain about Corrin and Byleth, and they're not Marth.
That's
People just don't like the words Fire Emblem.
I think Chrome wasn't DLC.
I don't think Fire Emblem is as popular as you guys think it is.
And it's not about how
in
popular
the Smash
it is.
community.
We're not saying it's popular. I know it's not
obviously
popular.
they don't like it. I don't think
We
anyone
know.
needs to be told
We
that.
just got more than enough
But-
proof that as Fire Emblem fans, they don't like us.
Right. Well, they don't like our game. But like I don't know. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Never mind. Just continue with your tirade.
What we're saying is that like it's Sakurai. Xenoblade is nowhere near as fucking popular as most of the games.
As anything.
It's still in. Castlevania is not popular.
Bro, who even heard of Duck Hunt Dog before it came out?
Who fucking likes Wii Fit?
Yeah. Literally, who asked for that?
All right, a better question.
That was the joke character. That was like
We
one of
also
the joke
had
characters.
Yeah, we had him.
All right, here.
Duck
Wait.
Hunt.
You know what? I'm gonna hit you with. How many people were mad about the plant? It's a plant.
Oh my god! I remember when there was the camp of people who were mad about Plant, and then there was the camp that I was in. That
The one that overtook the mad about plant because all the plant memes.
Yeah.
Because A, Plant Gang, and
Plant
B,
He
and
sucks.
B, it's like, and B, what was really funny was seeing the both of you pissed off about Piranha
I
Plant.
wasn't mad about it.
I was. And then turning to
You
Plant
were?
Gang.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I did not like that Smash Direct. I thought it was lame as hell.
And then-
I thought Plant was hilarious.
But that was also when I was a rabid Smash fan who was like, I didn't get what I thought I wanted,
Yeah,
so I'm
like-
gonna be mad.
like for me, it's like I kind of have the character I like, so it's like I'm okay. I'll be alright. Like it'd be cool to have more characters I like, but if I don't get them,
See, I
You're
used to
right.
not be like that, but
Yeah.
now I hope I can stay like that.
Alright. Fire Emblem has more characters than Zelda, which outsells Fire Emblem, and I did the math by almost 7 times.
So excluding...
Well, Zelda better start making more games, because
Zelda
Fire
has-
Emblem's got a lot.
So Zelda has Sheik, Zelda, obviously.
Ganondorf, and then 3
And
links.
3 links.
We're not counting 3 links. I'm gonna just...
I just want to say
It's Link.
that's
4
it's
characters.
kind of, as a Zelda fan, it's just heartbreaking.
Yeah, but it's also like there's not a lot of, like, I know there's like
But
Snow
you
Kid.
What
could
would they even
pick.
put in?
But
Who
you
do
could
you want
pick.
Fi in.
No.
Yes.
All right, well, why are you complaining? You're complaining about
But
a Zelda
put
character.
Fi in.
We just gave
Oh
you
my
one.
God.
I personally, if someone
Bro,
said to
put
me,
Fi in.
held a gun
What
to
you
my
mean?
head, and they said, you get one Fire Emblem character right now, who's it be? Dimitri. Am I a little sad Dimitri's only a background character? Just a little. But I'm happy Byleth got in. But that's the thing. You were just complaining about a Zelda character, and I said, here you go, here's Fi. You said, no, I don't want her. Seems kind of stupid.
But there are just certain ones that don't have a moveset.
What do you mean? Fi can have magic and shit. The phrase beggars can't be choosers
But
comes to
she
mind.
doesn't do anything. She's a sword.
I feel like
Wii Fit Trainer doesn't do anything. The Duck Hunt Dog laughs at you.
What if she was just a floating master
The Piranha Plant
What?
occasionally...
What if she was a floating master sword? Just imagine.
Why would that actually sounds fucking
That
fun.
So
sounds fucking
technically,
amazing.
we
That
have
sounds
3
fucking
links
amazing.
and 4 Master
But
Swords.
what? Oh my god.
Yeah, actually.
Oh wait, no, 3
No.
Master Swords because Young Link doesn't have a Master
He
Sword.
he doesn't. Damn it. Okay,
So
still,
what
we
I-
have actually. So there are 3 links, and then Zelda, Sheik, Ganondorf. 6
2
characters.
Zeldas.
Right. No. Plus 2 Master Swords. That's 8 Zelda characters.
I hate you.
Anyway,
I know Skull Kid's a character
what
you
I'm
want,
talking
but
about-
Who else do you want?
The
Robbie?
champions. You could do this. You could do the switch outs.
Okay. There you go. Well, that's 4 right there. There's 10. Now Fire Emblem Kid as many as it wants.
Oh my god, I hate you.
Because guess what? You
But
can't
they're
say
still
they'll count.
not in the game.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you can pick the champions, or you can get like Skull Kid, fucking Ravio. He'll use the items. He's a cool character.
That would be cool.
But the same thing. I told you
Put
can have
the
5.
happy mask salesman in
Yeah, you can.
That would be cool. Like if you put on
it.
all
Okay, I
of
was
the
actually
masks
joking. I-
as like you know like
Alright, I'm glad you think it's cool. I
Yeah,
thought it was lame
yeah.
as fuck. I was like, what's he gonna do?
I just
Creepy
said
pasta
that.
kill you to
Yes.
I just said.
Anyways,
Kyle's like, oh shit, that's a great idea. You're like, wait, what?
it
It's kind of how
would
it feels
be.
like being adult. Hey, you should
Wait,
do this.
yeah.
No,
Yeah,
imagine
what?
if
They
Young
should
Link
put in-
instead of Young Link being like a clone of like the Links or whatever. Imagine him with like
Use
all the masks,
That would
like in
actually be sick.
Majora's mask.
That'd be cool.
Bruh.
No, they should put in Ganondorf, but again.
Yeah, we
Hyrule
should.
Warriors Ganon.
Yeah.
2 swords.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you have 2
Two swords.
Zeldas,
But they
you
wouldn't
might as
complain.
well.
Yeah.
They would.
So that's enough. That makes sense.
But you know what though? People wouldn't complain.
Yeah,
They'll complain when they get
Don't
Fire
worry,
Emblem
don't
characters that are totally different, but
They
they.
made me pay for.
I'll be
Ganondorf.
real. I would complain about that, but
Because of all the characters you could have picked.
Like Ganondorf.
You picked fucking Ganondorf.
I wish we lived in the timeline where during the Pokemon Direct, Rillaboom was announced.
I'm glad we don't.
I'm just saying. First of all, he doesn't
What he
look
does?
cool.
He plays the drums. What's he gonna do? Carry
No,
it with
he
him?
looks ugly as hell.
Yeah, he looks disgusting.
All 3 of them look ugly.
They're horrible.
This is a fact. I'm not willing to debate this.
Inteleon looks disgusting.
Yes.
Rillaboom looks disgusting, and I don't even want to get into what Cinderace looks
It's
like.
fucking furry.
Yep.
Soccer furry. Do you want a soccer furry in Smash?
It's football.
Say you want a soccer furry in
It's
Smash.
football
I want a
furry.
soccer furry and
You're
Smash.
disgusting.
Both troglodytes. It's football.
anyways, I mean, I just want a grass Pokemon. I'll be real. I don't want. I don't.
Tile, dude. He's the coolest one.
You're like
Name-
Decidueye,
name a
Decidueye, Rillaboom. Meanwhile, poor fucking Sceptile.
I know.
I
Name
feel like
a cooler
Sceptile's
grass
been
type
so
Pokemon.
cucked over the years.
And you were gonna cuck him again. You're gonna Rillaboom.
Yeah, Rillaboom.
oh,
I
no.
want a giant monkey carrying a
All right,
drum.
so when we get Let's Go Plusle and Let's Go Mine, and that's when he can
Let's
be in
Go
the game. Okay, cool.
Anyway.
Well,
let's
we're
just
gonna get
move
Let's
on.
Go
Yeah,
Marill and Let's Go Togepi, and then we're gonna get Let's Go Plusle.
They're just
and Let's
never
Go
gonna
Mine.
remake Gen 4. They're just gonna keep doing the first 3. They're like, well, it's been so long
Yeah.
since Let's Go came out.
Yeah.
It's time to do it.
Yeah, they'll
It's time to
they'll
It's time to do
Let's
a
go Pikachu, let's go Eevee.
Let's go again, Pikachu. Let's go again, Eevee.
God, that was...
um
Oh, okay, freak. Please.
They're like
Are
the
you
remake
guys-
sequels and side games.
Are you guys mad at me for talking about Byleth as long as I have?
No, but we
not
just
really.
like it's brought up a lot of great arguments.
Yeah.
And like,
I don't really have that much skin in the game, so you can say whatever
Oh.
you want.
I wrote
but I
down.
mean, I don't care if I don't get mad when people disagree with me. I think it's funny.
Yeah, look, all I just want is a character that's fun to play.
I got a character I like, so I'm not.
Yeah,
mad.
I don't care. I don't even care if I like.
I don't
It's
care
fun
if
to-
it's de facto the most hated character in Smash. I still like it.
Yeah,
And also,
I like it.
it's not getting deleted from the game.
Like if
That's
like
true.
the lance is cool, the hammer's kind of useless, but
Oh.
it's cool. It has super armor, so at least because it's like Hatchet Man and Falcon Punch combined.
Oh yeah, you
It's
guys,
incredible.
I
Like,
feel like
that's
you guys
insane.
understand why people are mad, so I'm not gonna go over this next part. Everything about Byleth in Smash feels wrong. We got cucked, and it's not right. That's when I was truly angry.
But what's not right about it?
Is that it's another Fire Emblem character.
Where's the rule that says he can't
Bro,
do that?
I hope
There
I
isn't
hope-
the rule. It just
I hope-
feels
There you
wrong.
go. Then it's not wrong.
I hope Byleth is top tier. So okay.
Oh!
Okay.
No. I
Okay,
want
before-
Byleth.
Listen, wait a minute.
I want Byleth to be like the best character in the game. So that
Probably
and
the best character in the game. If he's-
No. I want it to be I want it to
But-
be Bayonetta bad until the until the
You
next
shut your
patch.
mouth. I
That's-
don't want anything to be Bayonetta
That's
broken.
not. First of all, if they didn't ban Meta Knight and Bayonetta,
And I want at
Second,
Evo, I want at Evo 2020, I want it to be Byleth versus Byleth.
No, you one look at Byleth's moveset and you could be like, that's not a top tier.
No.
I mean, that's not a broken character, is what I meant to say. But, like, I hope she's really good just so because, like, her moves seem really cool. I want to see people do, like, sick reads with, like, fail not or something. They're like, oh, you're gonna neutral get up. And then they just get
Snipe you.
obliterated. That would be
Dude,
so
that thing kills so early.
sick. I know.
That's
like,
why
I'm
it's
so
whole
excited.
bread and butter. I'm gonna kill you super
Yeah.
fucking early if I
Technically,
hit
we
you.
don't know how it'll kill on, like, legal stages.
That's true.
Because, I mean, on a walk-off maybe.
No way that stage is legal.
I
Right,
spent
no.
36
That shit-
minutes
Yeah.
ranting about Byleth.
Yeah,
Dude,
that
but-
one's 100% no.
The minute it
Walk
moved,
off,
it was
yeah.
like,
Forget
I
that.
spent
Walk off
36
just don't work.
minutes.
Because what people would do, they would just camp the corner, and then you come out and they just grab throw them in, and then you win. It's like, they're not, that's not.
That's
that
what
stage
sucks.
got hella
This
bad.
is what it would look like. I'd be on this side, you'd be on the other side, and we just wait. You'll come to me eventually. Like,
Yeah,
no,
good boy.
How
like the
awful would
first
that
10 seconds,
fight-
I do 1 damage
You
to
both,
you, I'm
both
out.
Charge fail not, yeah.
Yeah,
How awful would those grand finals be?
Bro, actually.
I put down that Nintendo should have learned from the last time with Corrin, but they didn't. This was going to be our last char for DLC, and that would have been bad, but at least we have more.
That's
Well,
another thing.
we
Why are
have-
people so pissy? There's more coming.
I know, right?
They act like there's no Fighter Pass 2.
There's
They're-
a fighter
they're-
pass.
You know what they're
too.
acting like? There are people that are acting like Byleth deleted the other 4.
Yeah.
Here, hold on, I'm gonna go check if that's...
Should I just keep reading?
Yeah, go for it.
No, this one I want to wait till Jack gets there. I swear. Oh no, I want to get that one too. No, I want to read the rest of this because more or less it's either me being sad.
Oh, shut up, Boomer.
I only have a couple. I've been talking about this for 38 minutes.
That's incredible.
You said that's 36 minutes.
Yeah, you said 2 minutes.
I did. Oh, I'm not mad anymore. And I'm happy that you guys are happy, and
Yay.
that
What character
character's different.
development?
hold on. Oh, but I will be genuinely mad if we get the Geno Knee costume in the game. What the fuck was that?
It was mad.
What was this?
Just watch. Oh, it's fantastic.
I do.
Wait,
What?
is so-
Oh my god.
Oh my god, this is so good. Put on your fucking Oh, I'm so excited. Wilmeth?
Because it's a guy's female name. Oh my god.
Ash.
Not what?
Not you two. Oh, I'm so hyped for this
Blaine
character
would
now.
love this place. Ew!
Class is in session.
Oh god. Oh, this is so good. Oh,
Corin, put your fucking
Oh.
shoes on.
that was so
Come
good.
on, get back to class.
Alright, I figured
Oh,
that you
phenomenal.
should be here for this last
Thank
part.
you so much.
But I'll be mad if we get a Geno Me costume, but Byleth is in the game, or another FE char gets in the game. I swear, if the remake chars get in the game, and if that's the next FE game, if that is the next FE game, I might never forgive Sakurai. I think he's the one picking the chars this time since Nintendo screwed up. And hopefully we
So
get,
one bad character and Nintendo screwed
Yeah.
up.
I mean, for me, I didn't really like
And
the
hopefully
packs,
we get
but
the best
I don't think
roster
that they were
of
bad
6.
characters. Like,
you
I
just
feel like
said they were bad characters.
no, I said I didn't like them. I don't think that's fair to
That's
say.
not the same thing as a bad character.
Yeah. So say they failed is unfair. I think for
There were people who are like, just because you don't like Terry doesn't mean it's a bad pick.
Yeah. so
And
it's
here
like-
we are, and they aren't
This
taking
is
their
coming from
advice.
someone who's not even a fan of the.
I don't
pack.
think Terry is a bad character, but that's only because we have 50 tracks from one fucking game, which is absolutely wild. If it was like 11 tracks, I'd kind of be a bit. It would probably be a bad pick.
So wait, if it wasn't 11 tracks?
No, if it was just like 11 tracks,
No, 2 tracks.
or if it was
Final
like 2
Fantasy
tracks,
VII.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, right.
At Square Enix.
And then I wrote down, "Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Whoever at Nintendo is making the Smash choices is about to get cucked by me.
Oh no.
Their wife is about to be taken, or their husband." Anyways, that one was more as a joke. Anyways, I'm done with mostly Byleth. So how do you guys feel? How do you guys feel about your stuff about Byleth?
I mean, like, what, like our opinions?
Yeah.
Neil, you want to go first?
Sure.
No, keep going. One bark means someone.
I think the character is pretty aight. This is pretty cool. And he's gonna be a neat character.
I do too.
Kinda, yeah.
Jack.
Is it Jack's turn?
Also, actually, one more thing. We finally got a female character. Thank fucking God.
Hey,
can't-
Kazooie's
That's
a
it.
female.
Shut your mouth. No.
Kazooie's a girl.
It doesn't
I
count.
told Mike that, and I rocked his world. He was like, "You're fucking kidding me."
Jack,
Yes.
but I can't do this. Kazooie.
I want Kazooie to be a boy now.
Anyways,
All right.
Same.
I think Byleth is a really cool character. I really like that she has, or they have, all the Dimitri skin.
See, yeah, exactly. I do Edelgard's eye.
anyways, keep
But,
talking.
Like, they have all the heroes relics. They're really cool. I think they're all very interesting. It's definitely a character for me. I know it's not a character for everyone, and that's totally fine. If you are ravenous about it and like saying Sakurai should be fired, and you're not a good fan if you like Fire Emblem, you're hilarious and the funniest person of the decade, and it just started.
Like, I think I'll be able to give a more, like, a better response. after
Sakurai should not be fired. That man has
There was
given
like a
us
tweet
so
that
many...
was like, fire him.
actually-
It was like,
after
What is
like,
wrong with
actually,
people?
because like without playing the character, it's kind of hard. Because like, okay, the moves look cool, but like, because like,
they also look slow as fuck.
yeah, well, because he said that they're only like
A little
a little faster than Rob.
He called them
This is
distant...
slow.
Robin's the
fuck.
second slowest character in the game.
He called...
Incineroar.
He called them distance demons.
Yeah, dude, but I was up B looks fucking broken.
Oh
that,
my god.
that
Which
move was
means
so good.
I'm about to
God.
rock my friend's... my friend plays Wii Fit
I'm
Trainer. I'm about
so
to...
excited,
I'm about to
dude.
destroy him.
I'll be
Because I'm a distance demon. Anyways, anything else about Byleth?
Honestly, this is the only other character other than Hero that I'm actually excited to play. Because I didn't actually Joker before we actually saw gameplay of it, which was like the day he came out. So I guess because like when he showed up, obviously no gameplay. But so I guess other than Joker,
actually, like
other than Joker, this is the only character that I'm.
Joker and Terry were the only two were the two characters that got released without gameplay.
Showing gameplay, yeah. So other than those two, but like but Terry, you knew what he was gonna play like because he's from a fighting game.
Yeah.
So Byleth is the only other character than Hero that I've seen gameplay for that I'm
Tangent,
now.
are you guys
excited.
gonna get Scramble?
No.
Okay.
No.
I will
I'm
let
thinking,
someone tell me how that story
There's
goes.
I
something
might
really
play
cool
it.
I want
I
to show you
might
guys
play
later.
it. Okay.
It's a YouTube video. It's like short. It's like 6 minutes. Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Anything else about Byleth?
I'm excited to play them. I think all the skin colors are perfect
Yeah, they
choices.
are.
Me too.
They're
I
really
agree.
good.
Like obviously,
Dude, when I saw that Edelgard one, it looks so good.
dude,
I'm
they
like,
even
What's
could
the
this look
sixth
like
one
this
supposed to
always?
be again?
it's so close.
Oh, she looks so good. I'm so excited, dude. I'm excited for that skin.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
like
I'm
I'm
so
excited
excited,
to play the Dimitri
Yeah,
skin.
I'm so excited.
Hey, Dimitri out in the game. I'm kidding now.
No, he did. He's
So
in that stage.
I'm actually pretty out of like all the DLC characters. This and Hero, the two I'm super excited for. So I'm pretty excited to play.
For me,
This
So-
character.
yeah.
Yes.
I would like to bring up something that was because I think we're all very excited to play Byleth.
Yeah.
So I think we've got that established, and I think we're good on talking about Byleth because you guys brought up the point of what the Fire Emblem characters and the people who don't care as much are feeling, and I brought up what other people who are feeling. So I want to bring up this was something I saw not only on Alpharad's Twitter but on a lot of other people's like Twitters, and not only just after Byleth got in, but this was also something that was talked about beforehand, and that was the thought process that originally Byleth wasn't supposed to either be a character like the fifth character, and it was supposed to be in the second pass, or that we were supposed to get a different character, like other than Byleth. How much do you guys think that is true? Or do you guys think that's even remotely true at all?
I don't think it's true at all.
I don't think it's true at all. I don't.
There's literally nothing.
Because you could say like, well, like Byleth wasn't out by the time the pass was decided. It's like, yeah, but we saw Byleth already.
Plus, he literally said that he got an early version of the game to see how the character.
He literally told us the
He
reason why
literally
Byleth's
said
here is I played this game hella early, really liked it, or really like Fire Emblem, and
I don't
Nintendo
think
also
he-
wanted to put Byleth in.
I don't think he played it.
He
He
said.
No,
literally
but I don't
said
think he played
did.
it that early.
Comment.
You said early.
I don't think he played it like that early though. I don't think he played it a year.
You don't need a year to make a character though.
No, but
And he played it early
no, the
enough to
characters were decided before November 1st.
get, right. So as long as he had played it a few months before that, he'd be
But
good.
that's a year before Fire Emblem came out.
Well, it could have been anywhere. Oh, you're true. But like,
I don't think he got it that early.
I think he probably did. Because why would he lie?
I think that in
Yeah, he
order to get a
probably did.
feeling for the character, I think Nintendo gave him the character. Because I am leaning towards.
But
I'm
he
playing,
literally said he played the game.
I don't think he played it before the pass was
Okay.
finalized.
Well, okay, that's fair. Because they didn't start development. of
That's what I'm
him
trying to
until
say.
Later on, but that doesn't mean he wasn't planning to be the fifth DLC character.
What were you saying?
Oh, was that
Like-
food?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What I was saying was I don't think he played it a year before Fire
that's-
Emblem Three Houses came out. I
That's
think
fair.
he played it
But
in May.
I think that doesn't mean that Byleth wasn't planning to be the fifth one.
I
No,
think he
no,
played
no.
it a year early. The
No,
game looked like
I
it had a
do
lot of meat to
not
it. And
think he played it a year.
Even if
early.
he didn't, because it was the last character they developed, so they had
That's
a
what
lot-
I'm
they had
saying.
a-
I
they had a
think
whole
he
year
played it in
DLC
like May
yeah.
or
because
June.
they've had a year of
that's true.
DLC development, so he could just play in between that.
All right. If anything, I bet he played it in like March.
Yeah.
I think he played it in like April or May.
Yeah, because that's when they started fucking like ramping the game up.
Yeah.
No, that's when I think he played it. I'll be real. I'm 70-30 on if Byleth was an addition after someone pulled out of the past, or the one I'm thinking it was a possibility was Nintendo told them, we don't want to deal with your controversy right now, and that character might have been, and as much as I hate to say it, as much as I think the both of you hate me saying this right now, I'm gonna say the character could have been a Tracer from Overwatch.
They would have done it by now, though.
Because, like, no, I'm bringing up the point. I firmly believe that this was always planned to be the fifth character.
Okay.
Yeah.
However, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Okay.
Because Tracer, because there was the Hong Kong stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was like a lot of other things that have been happening, like with Overwatch, that like, and Blizzard in general, that has been like, that hasn't been good. So I think that instead of them pulling out, I think that if it was the case, Tracer was the character, and Nintendo decided, we don't want to deal with this controversy anymore. And not only that, but we don't even have Overwatch on the physical cartridge.
That's true, it is downloadable.
It's only downloadable.
I mean, then again, you can't even buy a lot of
like
games.
like even with
you can't
that,
play FF. Well, I mean, you can play FF7 now. Can't play the original on the Switch.
you said
Wait, you can't?
You said FF7.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah, you can play FF7.
Oh, right.
You play
I think
FF7
I thought I heard you say
I was looking
Fire
at you like a crazy person.
I was like, wait.
I was like, you can.
No, I thought you were saying Fire Emblem 7.
Oh no.
I
Oh
was
The
no.
only-
I
and-
wish.
I wish.
And if we're and if we are going to the realm of if someone pulled out, I could feel like maybe a company didn't thought maybe about like money wise. It wasn't like enough for us to use the character, and if that was going to be the case, like again Tracer or Blizzard, Activision would I think.
The way I see it,
But
I think Byleth was always going to be the fifth character because Nintendo looked at it and went, okay, Fire Emblem's getting kind of popular right now, so either this one is just as popular, if not more popular than Awakening, and this character is going to make people open up their wallets, or maybe Three Houses isn't as that popular anymore, but then the new Fire Emblem character gets into Smash and people go, maybe I shouldn't have looked over it.
Yes,
And then they also say, are you doing DLC? And maybe they ask us, are you doing DLC? And they go, yeah. When are you planning to release the DLC? Through to the ending quarter of 2020. Well, that's when the fifth character was coming out, and we wanted it to be your avatar. Hey!
Yeah.
When's
Yeah,
the game
the
coming
only-
out? 2018. That's another thing. Remember, the game was supposed to come out in 2018. They went radio silent, and then they said it's coming out in 2019 in the
That's
spring, and
right.
spring became July.
That makes
That's
Oh.
why I thought he played in 2018. I was like, that game was almost going to come out that summer.
That's right.
The only other character
I wonder
that
what
I
happened.
have down that this could have been was Doom Guy, because Bethesda did mention the talks with
Yeah, but why
with
wouldn't they do it
Nintendo.
before Doom Eternal? Like, wouldn't that be like, hey, you guys really fucking excited for Doom? Yeah, well, he's in Smash.
Oh, well, it was
3
supposed to
months
come out. Well,
in October, yeah, I
it
know.
was supposed to come out in November, so it could have still.
Then even then,
happened.
why wouldn't you do it then right now either? You
Well,
know?
they could have announced it at the Game Awards, and that would have been like, oh, but it's also like part of the Game of the Year nominations and everything. But my money was if it was ever going to be the person, it was Tracer, and Nintendo just did not want the controversy of Tracer.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
It's just from Yu-Gi-Oh.
Dante for Smash.
When he turns around Exodia.
It was Exodia,
All right.
exactly.
I'll just
But it
bunch.
does contain the unstoppable
Well,
Exodia.
Oh, I found
Oh.
out lightsabers
Yeah.
are not made of Kaiba crystals; they're made of Kyber crystals.
Well, that's sad.
but
okay.
still, you say it fast enough, it sounds like Kaiba.
Alright.
Everyone knows the world's saltiest duelist is inside every lightsaber.
All right, I'm gonna stop the recording so that way we could go in.
Gotcha. You win.
All right, so we're back for part 2
Do.
of this. So, I wrote down that
So it's like, what, 5 paragraph essay this time?
no.
There's a paragraph.
No,
Explain
oh,
it.
there's
yeah.
time.
What do you mean?
There's
there are
time,
only
Neil.
like one or two lines like on here.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm positive.
He's actually zoomed very in, so it doesn't look like it.
Show him.
Yeah.
And then
Some
he's
of this.
Yeah, 1 to 2. 1 to 2.
Like lines like on here, but like not on here.
Yeah.
yeah,
sure.
full screen. Like he's covering the entire screen when you.
How many of those paragraphs?
Alright,
do you
anyway,
have?
let's just get.
Oh, I was gonna mention. So I want to ask.
Yeah.
What do you guys think is a deconfirmation of a character?
I mean, an assist trophy is the one I was
100% that
thinking.
one.
Is a 100%
For that
assist
game,
trophy?
at least.
Yeah.
So I think an assist trophy should not get into the game as DLC. And yes, I'm calling all of you Waluigi fans out.
Also, like, Sakurai points out, like, here's some like, I think they did it for K. Rool. It's like, well, they couldn't make it into the base roster. Here's some of the characters that, like, managed to get in as, like, assist trophies. And it's like, kind of feels like their way of saying, next time we show you assist trophy characters, you better pray a character you like in on here.
Right.
I remember saying,
Yeah.
like, I was telling Neil, I was like, the part of Smash I hate the most are assist trophies. Because all it does is shit on your dreams, and it's just always a 2-minute highlight reel of "fuck you, you didn't get the character."
The
you wanted."
Like,
the people I
when I was
feel
watching
that the
the-
most are the Isaac fans. Because what did they do to deserve that?
Oh, they did nothing.
Yeah.
They get hurt all the time.
They got it's true.
Like, the
I
villains
feel
sometimes
so
just get
bad for
hurt.
Isaac, man. They get hurt for what? For what?
So like, I remember watching that trailer. I was like, "Alright, please don't let like one of the first ones." I'm like, "Fuck," and then I'm like, "Okay, but at least maybe Zero will be good." And then like
Zero.
the way he shows up, like he's a character, and it's like
Zero's an assist fighter.
Yeah, I wrote down here that I put Waluigi
so
would probably be one of the worst choices for Smash because it would essentially tell Sakurai like fuck you. Like essentially Sakurai's telling him to go fuck himself.
Yeah. It also kind of feels like they're like, oh, we could put them in, but we don't want to like waste our time and resources on a character we're not that gung-ho over. It's like we can just give them 3 moves that are kind of broken. They're assist trophies, so
yeah,
whatever.
because I feel like the idea is like, oh, what's the character that would normally be in the game? So let's put him as assist trophy.
Yeah, they're like, there's just enough to make a character, but not enough to make a character.
Or they just don't want to.
I love
And,
how he
um,
referred to
fair decision.
Mother Brain as mom. He's like, there's mom.
Yeah, that was
And
really
not
highlight.
only
That was
and
really
not only
highlight.
that, but it's just Sakurai giving into the memes. And I brought up that Sans would be that character, but I feel like he has an actual moveset over Waluigi. So
Yeah. Also, Sans is in is because he's friends with Toby Fox as a me
I
costume.
feel like Toby Fox is just like a cool dude.
I mean, he is.
Yeah.
So something just kind of popped in my head. So it's kind of going back to Byleth just for
What's
a
up?
second. I was actually one thing I was kind of surprised about. Well, I guess not that surprised, but it's interesting to know that even the Japanese, there were like a lot of people from Japan that weren't happy about it. Like you would think that the vocal people are just in America.
Nope, it's everywhere.
No,
Everyone's mad at the Fire
No,
Emblem reps.
Fire. No, it's all around the world. I looked at it.
Yeah, but I'm like,
Fire Emblem Salt is global.
yeah, I mean they're not as mean as we are, but that's just
They're
that's a cultural thing for the most part.
Yeah.
Americans are fucking nasty.
So I would
sometimes.
like to.
We are visceral,
Yeah.
I would like
We
to
can be
ask you
super
guys
duper nice
about.
and then also
right?
I would like to ask you guys about about spirits and me costumes.
I mean, I know like people say there's like a pattern. It's like, oh, if they were this, they're like not in. I don't know. I usually like to say if they got in as a me costume first, it ain't fucking happening because I feel like you wouldn't be like, hey, Byleth's a me costume, just as an example. Be like,
Yeah.
Byleth's a me costume. By the way, Byleth's in Smash
I
because it
agree.
feels like you should do it the other way around. Be like,
Yeah,
they were
yeah.
in Smash,
And
and
they have
also
their
for
own-
the 3 times in your life you're gonna play as a me fighter, you can do it just like Byleth. But so usually like I take it as a big no from the big N. Spirits, same thing. Feel like they would be like, hey, imagine if they were like, by the way, guys, Joker from Persona 5 is a spirit, and then like 3 weeks later, or like
Yeah.
20 minutes later in the direct, they're like, oh, remember that spirit? Well, now he's a full-fledged
Yeah.
fighter.
So that's kind of like why I think Rex has a chance because there's not a Rex spirit. There's one for
No. There's a Rex.
Reaper and Pyro.
No. So there is a Rex spirit.
Oh, there is.
There is a Pyrus spirit.
Uh-huh.
There is not a Rex and Pyrus spirit.
I see.
So they have a chance
Ah.
together.
I see.
They do not have a chance alone.
Well, of course, they wouldn't.
I don't think Rex is actually ever going to get in.
I don't
feel
think
like
so
Sakurai
either,
being
but I
like,
think
he's a
there's a
costume
chance.
was like, yeah, I still think like it's incredibly possible, but it's
Yes.
like, I'm not going to take it because he went out of his way to be like, here's a me costume to
Right,
like,
yeah.
satiate you, and I feel like if he was going to be like DLC, he might have been the 5th one now.
Yeah.
Because I was like, maybe he'll
You're
be
right.
like Fighter Pass 2, but the fact that Byleth is in, I'm like, alright, so clearly that whole thing about came out too soon, it does not fucking matter. So I'm like, alright, so you
Plus,
just...
he did get a new
I feel
costume.
like Sakurai was really bummed though that he couldn't get Rex and Pyra in.
I don't think so. I think he was okay.
No, he really wanted them in. I remember the whole like scene.
He didn't seem very sad.
Well, I
He
mean...
seemed kind of eyes, so I don't know.
And usually the translator's pretty good at describing how Sakurai's feeling.
Yeah.
He perfectly... I love because even though the translator was talking, you could hear Sakurai going, Shoka, no... It was so... Because I'm like, the translator was so fucking
So he
cringy when he was
said-
doing that, but I'm like, but Sakurai, it's funny because when you're doing it, you're like, Mewtwo, no.
Yeah, it's funny.
So he did that.
I'd rather read subtitles, man. I want to hear Sakurai.
So
me too.
Sakurai, Sakurai said he had an attachment to the 5 characters he worked on as DLC.
Yeah,
Like
he
at
probably...
the end of
I'm
like.
sure he has attachment to all the characters.
Well, I
he
mean,
likes, though.
That's the thing.
No,
that-
no,
alright.
no. He said he had a certain
Well, I
attachment
know
to the
he
5.
said that, but like, whatever.
He
Anyway,
hugged Morgana. He probably really likes Dragon Quest. I mean, Banjo's cool.
yeah, I guess.
He really likes Terry. I bet you anything Terry was his most favorite character because he went fucking in with
I
Terry.
agree.
And then Byleth, he's like, dude, I fucking love
Fire
Smash. And they just
yeah,
made
he-
another. I mean, he's like, I love Fire Emblem. And they just keep making them.
So I have an interesting point to make
Yes.
about spirits.
Real quick,
and-
I bet you Sakurai bought most of Awakening. He's like, I will save this.
I will
franchise."
save this.
What?
Because Sakurai is a big Fire Emblem fan, and Awakening is what saved the series from getting canceled. So I was joking that Sakurai bought most of its like million copies in Japan. He was like, I'm gonna save this series.
Well, actually, like
That'd be
I
funny.
remember.
Oh wait, it didn't sell 1 million in Japan.
No,
Did
it
it?
only sold like I thought it only sold like 500,000 worldwide.
I don't remember.
No, it sold 1 million worldwide.
But I remember. What I do know is that like.
Well, I know it sold 500,000 in Japan.
Yeah, it was supposed to make
So-
100,000
Yeah,
or
so
nothing.
after Mark's the remake, like on the DS, when the second one was actually gonna be the last game. They're like, if this doesn't do good, we're gonna stop. But then that game did fairly well. So they're like, okay,
They were like, alright,
this
we
is
can do one more.
we can do a new one now. Like this is your chance to now that did
But if it
well.
doesn't sell well,
Yeah, but if this one doesn't, then you're fit.
and then
you can't-
Awakening sold amazingly,
And
and
this
they're
sold
like,
even better. Yeah.
they're like, oh fuck, we can
Because
do it
a
again.
lot of the things that like Awakening does, like stuff like not having permadeath,
Child units.
child units, like Mark's game, that one like did a lot of that stuff.
And
Like,
also, like, Genealogy had child units. Marth's game had no permadeath
yeah,
option.
that's what I'm saying. So it's like,
Do you know they had thought about putting Awakening on Mars? They were like, let's get weird with... Yeah, because they're like, oh, like...
There's the last one, yeah, I guess.
And they were like, well, no, because they were like, oh, that would be cool. And someone was like, guys, we are on the verge of fucking
That's
cancellation. We cannot get weird now.
Yeah.
And the team was like, you're really right about that. And
Let's
I
do
hope the guy who was like, we should take it to Mars is like, yeah, if it wasn't for him, I would have killed the series. And most
so
Smash
funny.
fans right now would have been like, I'm going back in time, I'm making sure Awakening takes place on Mars.
Honestly,
It
I feel like more
more.
people would have
It
bought
becomes the
it.
best-selling Nintendo franchise. Come
It has
on.
its own fighting game that's
Yeah.
not popular as popular
Directed
as Smash.
by Sakurai.
Yeah, Sakurai goes, I'm gonna go direct the Fire Emblem game because I feel like that's a series I can sort of like stretch my legs with.
That's so funny.
They're like, I gotta fix it.
Okay.
I've won, but at what cost?
Yeah.
So spirits don't deconfirm a season 2 character if they were in the base game. However, if a character was added as a spirit during season 1, they probably weren't even considered for the roster in season 2. As an example, Astral Chain, Daemon X Machina, Resident Evil, Tetris, etc. Like those, like the ones that had their own events.
Yeah.
Dude, my favorite but a puppet character in Smash. I mean, other than Rosalina. Rosalina's already annoying, but if they put like another,
Are you trying?
terrifying. What?
Are you trying to like.
No, he's not talking about Gino.
That's not what I mean.
Is that a puppet? Are you serious?
That's not what I'm. No,
Puppet,
I don't
like,
mean an actual
kidding
puppet.
me.
Like when you
What if,
control,
what if
like,
2B
another-
played like that though with the pod?
That'd be funny. But I don't think there's like.
My God. All right, let's stop while we're ahead. I said
But usually,
spirits.
Whatever.
I said spirits are like the trophies in Ultimate, and Lucas got into 4. He was originally a trophy.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was.
Oh, a trophy. I thought you said.
No, he was a trophy in 4.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, you're right.
And he got in his DLC, so I don't
Oh, yeah.
see the
Yeah, no,
issue.
trophies
if-
don't deconfirm you.
Yeah, well, I feel like what that was because like Lucas was from an older game, so they were like, "Hey, people like Lucas. I'm sure they would want him back. Let's just bring him back."
But
Like-
they were. But the thing is, they were still on a sish. It was still like.
I mean, I know, but like, I feel like it's not like a good thing, a good example because he was already a returning character. Like, if he was a new character, like this was Isaac, then it'd be like, oh, well, that's proof, you know, because like, oh, but like, it's not.
But that's like if it was an assist trophy, that would.
No, let's say Isaac was just a trophy, right? And
Okay.
they put him in the game after that, then it's like, oh, well, that makes sense. But like, this is like.
But still, we didn't know he was coming back.
I know.
They,
No,
they
but the
weren't
thing
like,
is,
oh,
we had
after
no
Mewtwo, we're
idea,
doing
and it was
more.
months-
As far as we know, we were like, oh, after Mewtwo,
like-
that's fucking.
And we
I
had
know.
no idea, and it was months later. So that's like, and even Mewtwo got a trophy. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, but again, like, these are all like returning characters.
That's true.
But Mewtwo also needed an HD like.
But yeah,
Render.
sure. But it's,
I mean, I get what Neil is saying. Like, if it was like a Ryu, it would be like, well, what the fuck is Ryu doing in like a
yeah,
Smash
he's
trophy?
totally a trophy. Like what?
And then,
But
but still, like, the fact that they were trophies, though.
It did
It
happen.
just, it's like saying like, hey, we purposely put them in trophies, almost like it doesn't deconfirm them.
or it was, I think it was more like they weren't originally planning on putting those characters in, and they're like, wouldn't it be cool though? Because like we could totally put those characters in, and then they did.
That's
So
true. Yeah.
I look at
Because
it
they
as
didn't plan the DLC when they made the game.
That's
There's only-
well that's where my thought that's where my thought is. Like this time they did make all of the spirits and then they came out with the DLC. However, now that the DLC 1 has been was decided, now for season 2 they could go back and say
Right.
if there were any characters that were spirits, and we could come up with even more spirits that could come with them for a board, they could work.
Right.
Wait, doesn't the next Fighter Pass come out the same day Byleth comes out?
Yeah, as a pre-order.
28th, right?
And
I'm not looking forward to spending another $25.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh, actually-
$10. Oh, damn it.
Wait,
Well,
Actually,
25 for one
right,
fight pass,
yeah,
25 for another.
it's
60
20
for the main- oh,
it's
Jeez.
it's $30.
it's 25. I thought it was. Was the first fighter pass? No, it
No,
was
the first one was
25.
25.
No, it's because there are 6 characters.
Oh god.
I thought
I looked it
I
up.
don't remember them even giving a price in the direct.
There was a it wasn't a news brief. It was like, what do they call them? Like,
Press release?
yes.
Yep. $30.
Oh damn!
God damn it. This game is $115. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
Hey, but
Stop,
think about it
come
this
on,
way.
man.
Think about it this way. At
One
least
for free.
think about it. At least if there's a season 3, you don't have to pay for it for the next 2 years.
I still gotta fucking pay for it. My wallet's
And then
hurts
I'd
now and I
also
haven't
like
done
to
anything
say,
yet.
and I'd also like to say the Mii costumes that have come out over season 1 have also been not have not been considered for the next DLC.
Yeah, like I said, I think me costumes are a pretty big no from the big one.
So yeah, I'd like to say spirits don't, but you could look at it either way.
I feel like Spirit's kind of like...
Yeah, I feel like if it's of the character, then well,
The only thing I don't really think is like trophies.
yeah.
Like,
I feel like
again, that's like,
totally
there's
the
like...
same thing though.
Yeah, exactly. There's like no difference. Are there even trophies in this game?
No.
There aren't. Yeah, no, because
So-
they're spirits.
Just
Now-
but think about what trophies are like in Brawl and then, because like those are 3D models that someone had to sit there and model.
Oh god,
for
just
hours.
for you to like
Just for you
never
to
even look at, maybe.
Like
Yeah.
that's also why I
That's-
don't think it deconfirms a character, because
Some
character-
poor schmuck did that for like 10 Pokemon.
Because
and it was
most characters, right, are just PNGs from their games. It's not like it's a whole new render for the character.
Yeah.
So it's like you could have an updated Smash Fighter Spirit, like.
Oh, you meant their spirits. I thought you meant their like character portraits.
Because
No.
all the,
I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, no fucking way. Simon
No,
looked
the
like
spirits were all like PNGs from their like.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
because all the characters have the spirit.
That. Oh yeah, like for example,
Really?
Shulk's is right out of the fucking art book. I can go find it and be like, there it is.
But you can make a new render,
I mean, I haven't.
like for a Spirit Fighter.
I don't have. Do I have spirit? Oh my god.
Oof.
Spirit?
Yeah.
Oof.
You gotta. Oh.
How do you get it?
Uh,
Oh, it's
classic,
right?
Classic
I
mode.
definitely have it done. I already beat her.
Okay.
I can't get 9.9 with it. I keep getting 9.8. Like,
Ah.
damn it.
So
Hers is hard, man.
You're just trash.
No, whenever the final boss is crazy and Master Hand,
Done.
I'm so.
Byleth
They're
is
still hardest by far. Like, I'd rather fight any other
Dude,
boss in the game.
you know what? Remember being a
Dude.
kid and you were like, I got Master Hand down to a T, and then you bring in Crazy Hand, you're like, never fucking mind.
wouldn't
You're
boss
like,
rush
they're both
mode be really
together.
cool?
That would be cool.
Bro.
Like with
So
more
hard.
added. All right, Neil, you're going up first. Who's your
Okay.
list?
Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, damn it. I gotta go back on the app. I put reminders for some stupid reason. Okay. My first one, so I'm gonna go from like least want to most want.
Okay.
Okay, so my first one is Dante from Devil May Cry. And Knuckles.
And Knuckles.
yeah.
What?
Get it?
My second character is. What do I know? Alright, actually, so a Tails rep. Okay? I don't know what Tails rep. Preferably not, what's his name? Lloyd, thank you.
Although it probably would be.
Yeah, it's gonna be. If it's anyone, it's him, but.
Mikasa hasn't come back yet. There's still a chance.
Yeah, that's why they're here, because I knew it was gonna be Lloyd, so I put them there. My next character is Noelle Vermillion from Blaze Blue. Because she's a really cool character. She's guns.
It would
super
probably
sick.
be Ragna.
Right, it would be, but I mean, she's kind of the face of the series. Though. He's the main character. But if, like, even whenever you buy a game, like the PS4 game, it's like she's the icon. But anyway,
Well, let's hope Sakurai realizes that.
yeah, let's hope. Plus, there's not a sword character because then
Yeah, but Sakurai can't help him. I'm kidding, no.
yeah,
Just keep reading.
2B from Nier Automata.
Okay.
Tomato.
Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. And finally, a Trails character, preferably.
Which
either-
one? One. Only one. Gun to your head. You have to pick one or that's it.
Corporate's gonna
Maybe
make
you'll
you-
never see Trails 4.
Corporate's gonna make you
Listen,
play Nier until
then
you die.
I'm gonna pick Reen. I don't think most Trails fans would agree with me, but I'm gonna say Reen because he's my
I'd
favorite.
rather have a stealth.
He's my favorite
because
character.
staff.
Right, but Reen is cool. In
Reen's
terms of
dope.
characters, I just like Reen's my favorite character. So, good for me goes Reen, Estelle, and then Lloyd. So,
Lloyd.
yeah, he's the main character from Crossbell.
Ah.
Yeah.
My turn.
Oh, I guess forgot Kevin, but whatever. Anyway, continue. Go.
Alright, mine is also from least wanted to most wanted. Alright, number one is Sceptile. Actually, I really want all these characters. I like Sceptile. I think he's cool. It's just, I've grown to like Sceptile less and less over the years, but I feel like we're going to put in a grass type in a fighting game. I was thinking about it. I'm like, not Torterra, not Rillaboom, Sceptile. What?
Okay, Torterra, like,
Gen
would he-
3 is trash.
No, it's not.
okay, but
Although-
It's trash because you played it 3 times.
That's
yeah,
right.
But Sceptile is sick. I don't care.
I love the stars in Gen 3 though. You continue.
Alright, so number 2, I say Travis Touchdown, just because I think he'd be kind of cool.
How cool would Travis Touchdown be?
I just think it'd be funny because, like, you
Like,
know,
no, imagine a trailer, right? And, like, I'm only saying this because it just happened. Imagine a trailer where it's another Fire Emblem character, and they have, like, this whole thing, and then it cuts to Travis Touchdown.
I think it'd be funny if it was like in a fantasy setting. They'd be like, oh, because they would never do that. They wouldn't like just shit on a series. They'd be like, haha, they didn't get in. But I feel like it'd be a fantasy setting to like allude to Fire Emblem. And people would be like, oh, god damn it, not another Fire Emblem game. And then he comes and jerks off the beam katana, and people would be like, well, go away. I'm kidding, bless you.
Like, could you have
Thank you.
imagined if we had, like, if it was like it was like, oh my god, there's Byleth, and then all of a sudden it's just like, it looks like he needed a goddamn superhero.
Third, I have Gino. I wanted Gino for a long time, and he's just on this list because I couldn't really think of a lot of characters. He's right in the middle because I want him, but I want him less and less throughout the years. But he used to be my most wanted. He's kind of hanging there by a thread. I guarantee you in a week, Travis Touchdown will be higher than him, but you never know. I kind of fluctuate. Gino hangs around the middle of my wanted list. Number 4 is Melia. It was originally Rex, but just now I said if Rex isn't coming in, I'm like, well, I need to change that. And I've been saying Melia for years. And Xenoblade Definitive Edition, alright, I'm going to go into super fanboy speculation mode, but at the end of the trailer, they show Melia with a new clothing design and Shulk with a new Monado, and the art for Definitive Edition has feathers around the Definitive Edition. It's making people think that Melia's going to play another kind of role in, like, the post-game.
You know, she gets cucked.
Yes, she does hard.
Very hard.
Very hard. Poor Melia, that's another thing she deserves to get.
Poor-
I like the aura more for
Melia.
Shulk, but Melia deserves this if she's not going to get Shulk. Also, she'll have a staff and magic and prove that not everyone from Xenoblade uses a sword.
I don't think anyone's complaining about that, especially because
I think people kind of
Well,
want
like, because
another
if like
Xenoblade
Jump
character.
Band came in, they'd be like another anime sword fighter. Or like Rex
they
for the
think
people
about
that don't.
anyone with the sword.
Yeah, but it would just shut them up.
Why
for
do
a
you think
little bit.
Gandorf an anime sword fighter?
He
Do you
is, he's the
remember-
hottest one.
Do you remember when I was just like, we don't need another anime sword character? 2 days later, oh my god, it's the Luminary!
Yeah. Also, it boggles my mind that you are happy about him, yet you were singing
You were-
high hell you did not want Erdrick.
I know, isn't that weird?
Because and your excuse was, oh, I thought they would have little music. So a character's music track.
Dude, I love Terry because of his soundtrack.
So do you hate Cloud because he has 2
I
tracks?
do.
And that's it?
No, it was, so you like fighting him, don't
Oh,
you?
okay, that's cool.
So we'll just never play any
yeah,
Cloud
let's
music.
just boot up right
Or
now.
whenever we play Cloud's
No.
music, we'll just
No, just
play.
boot up Smash 4 right now.
Yeah, we'll boot up Smash 4. We'll play some FF music for
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
We have my my robot over here. I can't say her name because then she'll turn on. Number 5, 2B. I want this character so fucking badly.
I know, man.
She would be so cool. When you were like, oh, puppet character, I was like, oh, what if the pod played with you? And one of her taunts is she would pet the pod.
Oh my god, yes.
Wait,
How-
are you kidding me? If that wasn't one of her taunts, that would be like
would-
super sad.
War crimes. I want it
Wait,
so...
hold on. You want somebody more than 2B?
Yes, I do.
Shit.
He realizes. Alright. So
No, I know what this
Alright,
is.
2B would be really cool, or Final Smash might either be self-destruct, or be really cool is if it's all the different pod programs and
That
then
would be-
self-destruct. And then it would show how flashy the game is. And when you roll, they could do the dodge flare. Also, her neutral B would definitely be pod firing, so Kirby would also not only have the blindfold, the hair, and the fucking pod.
oh my
He
God,
would have
if he
pod
had- oh my
042.
Oh.
And how great would it
That's
if
so
when
powerful.
if you use neutral B,
Ah.
2B goes pod,
Oh,
and then
that'd be
and then
cool.
Kirby would have to go pod.
Actually, what's gonna happen is it's gonna be 8.
And how great would it be is if you taunt
Oh my
away pod,
God, dude.
Kirby goes thank you.
Oh my god, dude.
No,
that
there's
was so
also
amazing.
going to be, she's gonna get an Echo with A2, and A2's final
Or
smash is
she
gonna
could
be the
be like
Berserk
a-
mode.
Yeah.
Go pretty-
Or
so
A2,
cool.
it's just gonna be A2 in Smash.
All right. I ask that you let me fully go on my rant for what I'm about to say.
I know what you're gonna say, but
I
please say
ask
it.
for total freedom.
Alright, I have like
Total
4
freedom.
paragraphs before I get into my, like, characters, so,
Alright,
like...
so-
That's the preamble. That's
That's
to get
the
into-
fucking preamble. Jesus Christ. Alright, anyway, before we go into Kyle's thesis, I would like to posit. Now, I want Sceptile. I used to really want him, now I only kind of want him. I want Travis because I think he's cool. He's kind of gone up. Gino is there. He's always there. He's probably always going to be there.
So scared.
Melia is really cool. I want her so much. I want more Xenoblade rep, and she uses a really interesting kind of magic. I really like it. 2B is a character I wanted more
I'm
than
so
anything, and she used to be number 1, but thanks to last week, I want all 3 Fire Emblem 3 Houses Lord in this game tomorrow. They don't need to use their legendary weapons. They can use
Oh
fuck
my
off silver
God.
weapons. You know why I want them? The assault is real. They can switch out. They can switch out through fucking Pokeballs for all I care. I really don't care. If Byleth hangs out in the back and goes, Claude, and sends him out in a fucking Ultra Ball, that would actually make a lot of sense. Edelgard would be in a Pokeball, Dimitri would be in a Great Ball, and Claude would be in an Ultra Ball because they're color coordinated. You didn't know how badly you wanted that till now. I want them so fucking badly. People, it will just prove, then again, you don't really need to prove that they're just mad that they're Fire Emblem characters. Dimitri would play like sword units. They would hit kind of hard. They aren't too fast. They're kind of the all-around jack of all trades, master of none. Swords would be a lot faster. They wouldn't do too much damage. Wait a minute, never mind. None of them are swords. Edelgard would hit really hard, but she would leave herself open with some of her strong attacks. Claude is all about spacing. They would all be great. How great would some of their taunts be? Their colors could be lords throughout the series. Also, fuck you. I'm allowed to dream.
You know one thing though?
Wait, why did you
How
say
would
that
a
last
character-
part?
Because people would get mad.
Oh.
You're like, oh, more Fire Emblem characters.
How would a character that only uses a bow and arrow? Well, I guess we have characters who just use projectile. But Claude especially, because all he really does is like, you know.
You can just hit them with the bow.
Why did I actually
Well-
know you were gonna say that?
I feel like that defeats the purpose of
A
bow
bow.
characters.
Anyways,
That's true.
'Cause, like, the
I
whole time you're gonna be away. Why
I
give them a
wish-
move that they have to be close.
so I wish that was
Oh,
our
he'd probably like punch him or kick him or something.
Maybe.
Because, you know, Claude's all about being a schemer. He's not like, all like, I must draw my bow. Claude would punch you in the throat if he could.
I wish that was our fifth character.
Alright, in all honesty, 2B is higher than 3 Houses Lords, but,
You
Yeah.
wanted to do that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is an important question. So is Sonic a blue-haired anime swordsman because he has his own anime, Black Knight happened? So I'm like,
Sonic was the anime
dude, for our second character, can we actually
That's
just
a
get Black
phenomenal
Knight
tweet.
Sonic?
Yes, please.
Like, can we actually? And people would be so pissed off. Like, that'd be so funny. So for the reasons you want the Fire Emblem character, I want Ivan from Devil's Third.
what are you talking about?
I want to see the world burn when people realize that was the game that was represented.
Wait,
Like, that's all I want.
This is someone replied, Sonic? Oh, you're talking about Furry Mart.
That's great. Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's good.
So I have a few restrictions, like last time when we did this a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
My first one is I do not believe a third party will get a second unique rep, meaning, because it hasn't happened yet. That means like not an Echo.
Right.
We maybe will get an Echo of like if they could come up with a really cool one like in between past characters, but I highly doubt that's even gonna happen unless they're like programmed or unless they're like with the second with the season 2 character, the volume 2 character.
Right.
So what that means, however, is no Eggman, and I put down like a crying face because you guys know how much I want fucking
You
Eggman.
really want
I want Eggman so bad, but I am restricting myself because he would be on this list actually.
Yeah.
No, that's a lie, but he's for season 3 for me. If we do get one, but no Akuma and no Sephiroth, unless there are a weird Echo somehow. Like Akuma being a third Echo would be super. Imagine somebody with a second Echo.
That would be a crime.
That'd be
weird.
That would be that's a crime.
I hope if it happens, it's a Fire Emblem character.
Same.
And you know what? I pray it's Marth. It's Marth.
No. Yeah, how about the third Mario?
Olm gets one of Roy.
Oh, yo, Sakurai, please, at Sakurai. Like, you should
Dude,
add him at that.
People
for
shouldn't
that.
have started complaining because now I'm only gonna ever fucking ask for Fire Emblem character every time. Who do you want? I want a Fire Emblem character. No, you can't ask for 3 houses.
Yeah.
Fine, I want Ephraim.
LMAO.
I want but Mars. I want Gordon.
So I put down that Sora will not be picked yet, since I don't think Sakurai / Nintendo will want to give. Will want to give. What do you?
That
Daisy?
sounds like you were like jerking. Oh, Daisy.
Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
No, because so, there's a picture that has, like, all of, like, look, it's all, like, the girls from Smash. But, like, there's some characters I couldn't tell, like, who the heck is this?
That's a villager.
Okay, well,
That's
you're
fine.
smarter than me. But, who's that? I didn't know who
I
that
think
was.
that's one of the Pokemon trainers.
Can I
No,
see?
I think,
That's Pokemon Trainer. Oh,
no.
this?
Wait, let me see again.
So I was like, look,
The
so-
fuck?
Oh wait, I think I know who. Is it Zelda?
No, it's
Oh.
actually Nana.
It's Nano.
Oh,
yeah.
she should have been way fucking
Right, I
smaller.
couldn't tell.
Oh my
That's
God,
why
wait
below
a
it had a
minute.
list of who the characters were. I'm like,
Oh.
oh. Yeah. So.
I wish that she was drawn this way more.
Wait, let me see.
Cause she actually looks like the.
It's teacher.
Oh yeah, the Byleth right there.
Yeah.
That's a really good outfit too.
Yeah.
Alright.
She still has her leggings.
Wait, who's the blue?
They removed the.
Oh my
Who's the
god.
blue hair chick?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Can
trying
I
to figure
see?
out right now.
Can I see?
Oh, is that Rosalina? No,
No,
she has
Rosalina's is-
blonde hair. Who has blue hair?
I don't know.
Blue hair with like.
But it's like a light blue or whatever. It's not like.
No, it's not Wendy, is it?
No, I don't think so.
Hold on. Because Wendy has to. They drew Isabel as an actual dog. That's
Yeah,
funny.
which is hilarious.
Do you remember all the Hankling spraying the Isabel dog memes?
Who's this villager?
The pink haired one?
No, the orange haired.
I have no idea. It might be Inkling.
Oh, that's Inkling.
Oh yeah, the blue haired one.
The blue haired one is Inkling.
because they have the Inkling fang. That artist did not draw them like a fucking kid.
6'3".
That's supposed to be Inkling?
Yeah.
No, I think the Inklings are
I
like
thought
6
I
foot.
thought this was. I was thinking. I thought
What
this
the
was Inkling.
Did you know Peppa Pig is 7 feet tall?
You shut the fuck. Okay.
And also
Oh, okay,
this-
okay.
What?
Okay, let me talk about Okay, let me.
Oh, it's Dark Samus. That's who it is.
Oh, that's lame.
The blue-haired person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it's Dark
get it.
Samus.
Okay, let me just talk about why Sora's not getting in. Sora will not be picked since I think Sakura and Nintendo will not want to give Disney all of that sweet Disney money.
That D-man money.
You know that they are going to ask for to get him because I don't think it's a question of they don't Disney doesn't want Sora in Smash. I think it's the question of how much do they want, how much money do they want to get Sora in Smash, because it's not just going to be Sora, it's going to be Donald and it's going to be Goofy.
Sora,
And we
Donald,
know that
and-
for a damn fact.
I hope they're in the background and in the final Smash, and I hope when you connect your final Smash, you hear Donald sound like you just got fucking hit by a semi.
That'd be funny. But like the thing is like that's gonna cost them millions of dollars.
You know what I really hope is that Sora's up taunt is, "Hi, I'm Sora. I'm Donald. I'm Goofy," and his side taunts to be, "We're looking for the lost princesses," and for his down taunt to be like any random fucking like Shakespearean.
I just
like,
want it to be.
It should
Like,
just, no, it should just be. I'm Sora. I'm Donald. I'm Goofy.
Yeah, I'm
No,
Sora.
no.
I'm Donald. I'm Goofy. And you know what it should be? The down taunt should be like Ansem come and be like, "You've done well to evade me, Seeker of Heart," and then like and then it just keeps going, and you're like,
No,
Jesus.
no, it should be
fucking
no, it
Christ."
should be him yelling for either Riku or Kairi.
You know what his down taunt should be? It should be a PSA that goes, "Don't buy Kingdom Hearts."
Yeah.
I wrote down they'd probably rather buy Nintendo, LMAO. They're gonna own
No,
the world by the end of the.
I'm sorry.
They're gonna own the world by the end of the century. Go on.
And no, there's a rumor that Apple's considering buying Sony.
Really?
Yeah.
Well,
Apple's big enough for that?
Apple did give
yeah.
Disney Pixar, so maybe they'll give Disney Spider-Man.
No, that's not. Well, the way it works is that if Sony ever sells or gets bought out, then it automatically go back to Marvel, which means it's Disney.
Apple, please
That's
buy
not
Sony. Apple, please buy Sony.
Apple, do it.
I
Anyways.
don't want the Apple PlayStation. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I want the fucking Apple. Dude,
The
I
little
want the
Apple
fucking Apple PlayStation.
It craps out after 3
Oh my
years.
god!
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You need to
They're
buy it.
gonna
You used to
they're gonna
buy
add
that thing.
they're going to have a Sony cloud service exclusively to iPhone.
And you know what you get to do? You're gonna be able to FaceTime with your PS6. You're gonna press a button and a shitty little fucking like on screen from 2000
Oh, I'm
is gonna come out.
Jack, you don't know how excited I am for that right now.
I only want to do it because I'm just accepting that Disney's gonna own everything and they're gonna be the new CERN.
Yeah, they will be.
I told you guys, Steins Gate reference, that I said it on the chat that one day when Disney owns everything but Sony, they're gonna go right up to them and Sony's gonna go, for Spider-Man, you're doing the current US debt times 2. And the mouse is gonna look Sony dead in the eyes and go cash a credit. and then after they buy Spider-Man, they're just gonna buy Sony despite them. They're gonna be like, by the way, we're buying you, but you don't make Spider-Man. Marvel makes Spider-Man, which is just us though. You get to make other movies.
You know what's crazy though? Like Sony, when Sony, Disney was like, "Oh, we want to buy Spider-Man," they were like, $10 billion.
And Disney was like, no.
Billion.
Oh, billion. I was like, million. I was like, why didn't they do that?
Yeah.
I was like, they bought Star Wars
I
for
think
more.
they're
Yeah.
I think they're gonna buy
No,
it for
they
10
bought it
billion.
for less.
Star Wars?
The whole Star Wars is only $5 billion.
Oh, I thought you meant
I-
10 million because I was like,
No.
oh, they were like 5 billion.
I
for
think
Star Wars.
eventually they are gonna buy
But that's
Even
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
all of
Star
Marvel
Wars.
was $5 billion.
I think they're eventually
one
gonna
character.
buy.
and for
all
just
of them.
one character, they spent double what they paid for Star
wait,
Wars.
I think they will.
Also, another quick
I
tangent.
actually
Did you
would.
guys see the Morbius trailer?
I didn't, but
Alright.
I know it has.
don't really know what more.
Alright, it's a Spider-Man villain. It's like Venom.
Oh, okay.
But in the movie, or in the trailer, Sam Raimi's Spider-Man is, there's a picture of him on a poster and it says murderer. And at the end of the movie, Vulture from the MCU shows up.
Wait.
Well, like, we don't know. For all we know, I personally think it's just a cameo.
Yeah.
And it's like, haha. But a lot of people think it's actually Vulture, and this is like another Earth where, like, if Vulture is the same person, but it's Sam Raimi's Spider-Man. I really want the end of that fucking movie to be Tobey Maguire. And a lot of people are theorizing that they're gonna, like, do, like, 6 of these movies, and they're gonna make a Sinister 6,
Oh,
and
so
then Spider-Man's gonna have to fight them. And
that's actually kind of.
It's actually gonna be Tobey Maguire
yeah,
as Spider-Man.
I don't want Disney to buy them in case that's real.
That would be so cool, cause like, yeah, sure. Well, you could make your
I
solo
want
hero
Tom-
movies.
We'll make our
Solo
solo villain
villain
movies.
movies? Yeah.
And how crazy
That's
their
kinda sick.
Thanos is Spider-Man. Think about it.
Okay.
Now they have to, like,
That's
someone is coming.
That's pretty cool.
As long as
Disney
Tom
do
Holland,
not buy Spider-Man.
long
You
as-
guys can share him.
Yeah.
as
Take
long
turns.
as long as Tom Holland stays in the MCU and Tobey Maguire could just be in these Sony movies, I'm good with it.
Also, another quick tangent. I don't get why companies don't think we know the difference between 2 fucking characters. Because the Crisis on Infinite Earth thing wrapped up, and they made the Justice League in every way except by fucking naming it. Like, don't worry, I know the cartoon isn't the same thing. It's fine, and the movie isn't the same thing. Come on. But then they're like, you can't say Justice League, and you can't
Yeah.
say Joker, and it's you can barely say Batman, and it's like, oh, so you don't want to make money. I understand.
Right, yeah.
It's like, you don't think if someone said, hey, do you know in The Flash,
The
the Justice League exists now? Instead of like, hey, did you know they have a League of Justice-filled people? Then you're like, well, that's fucking stupid.
Alright.
Anyway.
So I also said because he mentions Twitter and HMK started the whole Force Smash thing with Sora, I think it's kind of I
That
think
was
he's gonna be in
him?
season 2, yeah. The whole thing is because he made a video
Well, okay, the Force Smash.
about Sora for Smash, so that trended.
Hashtag.
And then it was people asking for other characters because of HMK's like
Sora for
HMK's he was trying to be positive
And
with
now people are
everything,
like,
and then everybody took it in this toxic way.
I like
I mean,
HMK.
It's the internet, so.
Yeah, he's a good YouTuber. I just
He
don't
tr-
ever want to see Sora getting because his
he
reaction
tried-
would be hilarious.
He tried his best, and I feel bad for him, but he turned it into a toxic thing.
I'm a heated.
Well, other people, but it turned into a toxic thing, and as bad as I feel, I just don't think Sakurai's gonna put in Sora.
The internet
Because-
could make anything toxic. You could do the most selfless
They can make the
thing.
next, like, Pope talk.
I would also like to point out that
Did you know he has an Instagram?
He does,
And a
and a Twitter.
I was
who
like,
Sakurai?
No, the Pope.
no.
Yeah, because I was in history, and we were just joking around about him posting stuff to Instagram. We're like, wait, does he have? And then we looked it up.
It's sad though, Michael, he was like, I follow the Pope, he goes, but the thing is, he doesn't post any, like, thing other than, like, praise God and everything. He's like, I was really hoping he had a meme page.
I would like to say that also I think because also we got Smash X Altair. However, like in America, however in Japan and the UK, it was Smash X Assassin's
Why
Creed.
didn't they just say that?
I don't
So is
know.
Altair a character?
He's
He is
main
the
character in
original.
The first.
He's the original like main character of the Assassin's Creed stuff, other than Desmond Wolfe.
Also, do you know
I thought
what?
it was like a different game or something.
No. Do you know a funny detail about him? He's missing this part of his left finger or his left hand because the hidden blades, they would cut that off, so you'd have to cut it off. And then 2, little tangent. Who was it? Galileo or something? It's Galileo. He's like one of the assassins.
I
He's
think
like,
so.
he's like, all right, time to
Or
cut
was
off
it
your
Da
finger.
Vinci?
Yeah, it was Da Vinci. He's like, all right, to Ezio, he's like, time to cut off your finger, and he's like, oh, really? He's like, I'm just kidding. He
That's
was like,
right.
I figured out how to get past that. And he's like, and me too, bitch.
So
That's
actually,
true.
in Origins, Assassin's Creed Origins, they cut off the pinky. I'm pretty sure, or it was either the pinky or this finger.
It's the ring
whole
finger.
thing. It was the whole thing though. It wasn't just like a little snub.
Yeah, because they were in like fucking Egypt.
Which was pretty cool. So yeah. With that being said, I don't think we're getting Ezio. I was talking about it with like my online friends because we had no idea, and then I saw on actually GameFAQs. I believe it was GameFAQs. I gotta see my pictures again. Oh yeah, here it is. On GameFAQs, someone posted. So I was just reading Virgiman's comments because he technically didn't deconfirm Byleth.
Mm-hmm.
So, it was assassin bad word, and then someone said yeah probably. UK and Japan directs have the Assassin's Creed logo, and I looked into it myself. If you go on to the YouTube page of Smash Bros, it does say Assassin's Creed.
Huh.
Yeah, fun fact.
I wonder why they changed it.
So there is no Ezio, I believe. Also, Sakurai said that it was not so now I'm getting into my picks.
Yeah.
Sakurai said it was a celebration of gaming, not just Japanese gaming. So that's where some of my picks are coming from. I didn't go hungo on American characters because I highly doubt we're getting like more than like 2 if we get any at all. So my first character I have down, and this is because we still have the chance of a direct on the 30th or the 13th. Dante could be our first character in Smash. He is very conditional. I do not believe he will be in the game if he is not announced on either of those dates.
Honestly, like, I like Travis, but I really want Dante too, because he's a really chill character. Like, just the scene of, like, him just hanging out,
Yeah.
and he's just like, Devil May Cry. Like, how can I help? It's kind of funny to think, like, this guy hunts demons and shit. And, like, he has 2 guns and 2 swords, and he's
That's
just
so
chill.
cool.
And, like, how great, like, for us, if, like, someone was like, Neil, you need to kill a demon. He'd be like, where the fuck do I start? Meanwhile, Dante, Devil May Cry, how may I help you? Like, it's just another day in the office.
He's like a cool character. His weapons, like having, it's like all the combos would be so cool.
The way he holds the gun with his brother.
Yeah, I love that. That's so sick.
I want to be
I want to play the Devil May Cry games.
Yeah, me too. I don't want to try it.
So do I.
And it's also, like, I like that he's older in the 5th one. I'm like, cool, they're actually doing shit with him. Like, it's
So
not like,
it's
oh,
a
he's young
weird-
forever.
So it's a weird ass timeline too.
Oh, no, I've watched the videos on it. It's pretty weird.
Because it's like 2 was
Aren't
before 1.
Are like the first 3 on like
Yeah.
The
shop?
GameCube. I think
No.
so.
No. Well, the 3rd one's coming on the 20th
But
of
the first 2 are there.
not of January of
I thought 3 was the prequel.
February. No, it's coming in February.
No, I said 3 was the prequel.
Yeah,
It's a prequel.
Yeah, 3 is
it was
the
like
prequel.
3, 1, 2, 4,
Yeah, 3, 1, 2, 4, 5. In typical.
and no one counts DMC Devil May Cry
Yeah,
DMC.
They confirmed that's
yeah,
in
that's
another
not
universe.
canon.
So Dante is my number 1 just because I don't know. It's just something. It feels like he should be in, or it feels like.
I feel like if Bayonetta's in, he should definitely be in. We can get old Dante and new Dante,
Yeah,
young
you get a
Dante.
different skin.
No. What was the
One of his costumes could be Virgil.
Yeah, I was very surprised.
Well, I mean, like, not Virgil, but like,
I know what you mean.
yeah, like a blue coat to be Virgil.
I was very surprised that Capcom didn't want to add another new character over like Rathalos or something.
No,
I
not
think
gonna
we
happen.
will get a Capcom character in this next pass. I just don't know who it is. If I had to take a guess, it's Dante. But I would love to see if it's like Smash X something, and then it's like objection. And
Oh,
then it's-
really? How funny would it be if X didn't just come in as like a costume? It was Smash Bros. Cross, and it's like what? And then it becomes X. It's like Mega Man X.
That's kind of cool.
That would have been cool. Like I feel like X would be such a cool Echo.
He'd be a cool. Well, like
He's really different from.
yeah, like
Cosmo.
he's taller too.
Not just that, but like the way he's
Yeah.
like way.
We should have gotten
The personal Capcom rep I would like is Amaterasu from Okami.
Actually, I really want Amaterasu.
Amaterasu is really cool. Yeah.
Wait, who were you gonna say?
I was gonna say Dr. Robotnik because
Capcom.
Oh.
You
Alright.
fool.
They're both
I don't think we're
blue,
getting a Sega rep.
Capcom's mostly yellow though.
but there's blue in it.
There is.
Anyways, for my second
There's also blue in
character,
the sky.
for my second character, because I'm sure that Square loves to get some nice DLC money. I got down my boy, the character I want the most,
Sora.
Sora. I'm kidding. No, I just went on a whole tangent of why Sora's
And
not
you're
going
like,
to
and
be
here's why that tangent is invalid.
And here's why this tangent is valid, because I want it, and I love Kingdom Hearts. I'm kidding, no.
Your boy 2B. Yep.
My boy
Yeah.
2B, as much as I do want
no,
2B. Like,
come
you
on, man.
you guys know how much...
Pod 042.
You guys know I would love 2B. It's just that this character I want so much more. He is, like... He will always be in my heart. I've wanted him for the past, like, 6 years since I played, like, Super Mario RPG, and it's Geno. Genos from what was the game?
From the One Punch Man game.
From One Punch Man. Geno is one of the last few characters that has stuck around with the Smash fan base that has been heavily requested.
What do you think we have to sacrifice to get him? Because we sacrificed a lot to get fucking K. Rool, Ridley, and fucking Banjo. I feel like
Tetsuya Nomura, so that way someone who's like a kiss ass can just be like, oh yeah, have all of my characters for
is
free.
he like in any of the fucking promotional shit for FF7? Like he does not.
Yes.
The producer, the producer's really on top of
He's
it.
the one who's doing all that stuff.
He's like, yo guys, I'm so glad you get to see FF. He's like the kind, like how Sakurai's like Daddy Sakurai, because he's like,
Yeah.
he's so like in with like the community, and he's like, he really knows how to like
Yeah.
talk about his games. Like the producers like that. It's like, what about Nomura? And it's like, Nomura's directing it, so that's why it's taken forever to come out. It's like, yeah.
I just like if we get Geno, like I just hope I would really hope for the Square Nintendo relationship to finally be like this again, and it seems like it is.
It is.
I would really hope like that Geno's in the game. I would like a remaster of Super Mario RPG, but if we I don't think we're gonna ever get another Super Mario RPG. Cause
they closed. Oh, you meant Super Mario RPG. Sorry.
actually,
You looked at me with such distaste.
so I actually hate Mario. I don't like Mario and Luigi.
Dude, seriously, I've never seen him more mad at me.
I was like, so actually,
I was like, damn, I really
I'm
fucking
not-
offended him.
so I'm not mad at you. What I'm actually mad at is the fact that people think that because Nintendo snagged the Mario and Luigi IP, or like they copyrighted it or trademarked it or whatever, they think another game's coming. But what I think it's going to be is they're either going to primarily focus on Paper Mario, which I think is the more likely one, or they're just like, hey Square, you wanna make another Super Mario RPG? And they're just like, hells no!
You know what it should be called? The
What?
sequel, it writes itself. The name?
Yeah.
Super Mario and Luigi RPG.
That would be so cool!
Congratulations, I just sold a fucking dead RPG, Nintendo. Where's my share?
Anyways, so I think that
Nintendo
Geno,
when?
not only that, but like, we got Banjo, King K, and Ridley in this game. If Geno's gonna come, it's either now or never.
I love how you're like, we need to complete the square.
We need to complete the square.
Instead of the triangle or the circle.
No.
We need to complete the square.
No, do you get it? Completing the square, like the math problem. Completing the square.
Well, I just meant because, like, we have 3 and we want 4, and the only thing that really does 4 points that completes it is a fucking square.
Yeah. And Square
Because
Enix.
3's a triangle.
I got you. Not only completing the square in the math term, completing the square is in Square Enix.
Nintendo when?
When Nintendo knows I have like
They
the
know.
inside scoop corporate, By the way, corporate knows some shit.
I really want Nintendo to be like, listen, we're not like announcing these things in advance. Sakurai has a YouTube channel now, and he will just post videos on new Smash characters, and you just better fucking hope you ring the bell.
Okay.
Actually, there are pictures on Twitter, the whatever they're called, the pics of the day.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if some of these are like for future characters.
There was one with Bayonetta and Zero Suit, and they were like crossing like their characters.
And people
so
thought it was
cool.
like it was like
so
some sort of
cool.
Ninja Gaiden thing.
Oh.
And then I think it was there was one before this was the absolute cuckening one.
The cucking.
There was a picture of a person holding a doll, and it looked like the scene with like the girl, like the person holding Gino. And I was just like, oh my god, if they're hinting at this for season 2, if they're hinting at this.
That reminds me, I found a GIF about about D&D players, and one of them is you to a fucking T, Kyle. Like,
What?
it's scary. It's like, alright, I gotta
What is
show
it?
it. Do you want to see it now?
No.
Yeah,
I'll
I'll show
wait
you.
till the video's over.
I'll show you later. 'Cause I
My
have to
next
find
character is more or less because this one. So we got a character, a platformer character, that is reminiscent of Nintendo, Mario.
Yay.
You got one
Bam.
that's reminiscent of Microsoft. Banjo. I think
I was just about to be like, you're late. He's already in.
I think we're going to get one that was primarily on Sony games, and I think that character is going to be the Crash Bandicoot.
Hey, most people thought that's what this 3 meant.
I
It's
did
not, though,
not think that that's what it meant. Are you?
Alright, you want to see?
Yes, because this means the Insane Trilogy. Because Sakurai is in fact it is an insane man having the 3.
Do you want to see a picture I sent to Miranda literally 2 days before the presentation?
Yeah.
Sure.
This aged very well. Like, fine fucking wine.
It did.
That's funny.
That's what it meant. And it didn't mean 3 houses. It's 17
Did she
to binary
like
to be.
Did she like the character choice?
Yeah, because she loves Fire Emblem.
That's
But
fair.
for some reason, Sakurai counts heroes.
Yeah.
So apparently this
Wait, hold on. At least it was funny.
No, it's hilarious, but still. How does he fucking bend his fingers like this crazy
I
man
don't-
counting in binary?
I don't have too much else
Why
to
is
say.
he counting in binary?
I don't have too much else to say about Crash because I personally haven't played Crash games. So it's not a character I'm going to be like, oh my god.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Get it? Because that's what he says.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't be like,
Have you guys?
I'd be very happy for people and I'd be like, oh my god, Crash. But like, it would be like one of those, it's cool, but it's not one of my
Have
most
you guys
fun.
ever played Crash Bandicoot?
No, but I want to.
I've only played one game on the Game Boy Advance.
And
I played that a lot. I played that.
I remember
Would
you
you
and I
want-
talking about... Dude, I remember
Like,
we
it was-
oh,
took...
do you want Crash in
Hard.
Smash Bros?
What?
I remember we took Park once in, like, middle school, and you and I were talking about that. That I don't know why, but that is etched in my fucking brain.
Would you want Crash in Smash because of that game?
Not really.
Crash and Smash?
I mean, he's fine. I think he'd be cool. I don't like want him.
My next character that I'm gonna go with is a character I know neither one of you want, but I think it's going to happen because it is a genre that should have probably been represented by now, but it hasn't. So my next pick goes to either Doomguy or Master Chief. I'm leaning towards Chief because Microsoft already is in bed with Nintendo. However, I think Doomguy would have a better, like a cooler moveset.
I mean, Doom gotta be cool and all. I don't know. I'm just not really feeling it. Like, I like Doom, but, like, not as much as I used to. I feel like because I was playing it, I was like, damn, Doom's awesome. And now I'm like, he's cool.
Doom has become one of my favorite gaming games. Like Doom 2016. I'm not talking about it as a franchise because I'm not a fan of the retro look or feel. To be honest, and that might offend people, but I'm more into my Doom guy.
I remember I wanted Doom so badly, and I was gonna get the special edition, and then Xenoblade came out, and if they have a special edition, I'm contractually obligated to buy it.
It's true.
So
it's in your
$1,000, and it's
in
not
your
my,
game.
It's not my money.
Yeah.
It's in your Game Arena contract. You have to get it, or else with the money we pay you, which is millions.
Dude, it got rumored that it's coming out on May 29th.
Are you gonna ask it for your?
I mean, Miranda said she was gonna get it for me for my birthday, but honestly, man, if I'm telling people, I'm like, listen, you're giving it to me the day it fucking comes out, because I'm not playing. I'm not you're waiting till your birthday. I ain't fucking playing.
I think Miranda would give it to you for.
Yeah, she said, she was like, I'm gonna get it for you for your birthday, because I told her, I was like,
But I think she'd give it to you, or I think she'd give it to you early.
No, she would, but like, I told her, I'm like, oh, it comes out probably, early June. A lot of people think June 10th, right around my birthday. And she's like, I'll get it for you. And in my head, I'm like, no, what you're telling me is that you'll give me the money to go to the midnight release, because if not, that's totally fine. I'm like, either way, you can give me a bag of rocks for my birthday. I don't care.
That's fair.
Dude, if it's $300 and it's the game with a steel case, an art book, and 3 tracks, and a new picture of all the cast in their new designs, you bet your sorry asses I'm whipping out the debit card.
Oh my god.
I'll be like, show me the fucking receipt.
Oh my god. As much as I want my blue boy, my original always want has always been Chief in Smash. It's been like 10 years.
I feel like if we get Chief, we won't get Doom Guy or vice versa.
We won't.
They look way too similar.
No, they'd be too similar. It's like...
They look like Alolan forms of each other.
And like not only like that, but if we get one, it could just be the road work to the for the other ones getting a future pass.
Master Chief is the Alolan version of
Doom,
because Doom came first.
Yes,
that's true. Or are they just evolutions?
I would
they don't
really
look too different to be Alolan or Galarian forms.
Yeah,
but they seem close enough to be evolutions.
But evolutions usually look pretty different.
Oh, you know what they are? No, wait, yeah, you know what they are? They're branching offs. No, because branching offs look way different from each other.
Well,
they're branching offs.
You know like those like.
But they're
look at Slowpoke and Slowking.
Yeah, no, but that's true.
But aren't those evolutions?
Yeah, but they're like branches off of Slowpoke. So like Doom Guy and Master Chief look so similar because it'd be like, oh, there's like Dude, and if like you evolve him with a shotgun, he turns into Doom Guy. But if you evolve him with a platinum sword, he becomes Master Chief.
So yeah, I personally would like them. I think if we get one, we're definitely not getting the other. However, as much as that is the case, if I'll mention my hypotheticals later. Mm-hmm. Yes.
I have to say, if I had to pick between Chief and Doom Guy, gun to my head, I'd pick Chief.
That's fair.
I think he's cooler.
Really?
Yeah, I think Master Chief, because like I think Doom Guy's cool. He doesn't fucking talk.
My thing is what I did have the weird. I had the weird deja vu dream with Byleth.
They're both like strong men, and I'm like, Master Chief talks like a badass. So that's what puts it over for me.
He does. My thing is, I had the weird deja vu dream about
Byleth, as a
Byleth
puts it.
What if I'm really hoping the Chief dream I had with Mario just with the R-wings flying out of the thing and Mario just being in front of him is real and it happens.
Bro, if that happens,
if what happens,
you are a prophet.
Yeah, right. Like from now on, when Kyle's like, I feel like this is gonna happen. Be like, so when is it happening?
Dude, I had a feeling about Byleth, like probably when I saw
But the Byleth thing, I could take that. But if you somehow get
there is a scientific explanation of deja vu
stuff, then it's over.
But yeah, if it happens again though, I fucking believe it. Deja vu is
Let's
just
see,
your
I
brain
had it for that.
twice.
I did not
but
have
that shit happening twice is a fucking
I didn't
premonition.
have it for anyone else, but I really hope.
No, we already said he's from another world line.
So now my fifth character.
Yes.
Is a character I don't personally care about. Okay. Exactly.
Kyle is strong enough to put on characters he doesn't give a shit about.
Yeah.
My attachment to this character is that I played the Xbox version of it in September.
Let me guess. Ninja Gaiden.
It's Ryu.
Wow, how'd I call it? It's Ryu Hayabusa.
I played a bit of it. Cool. It wasn't my. This is a character that I feel like it should probably just be in the base game of 6, because he is the last standing retro character that's really
That's crazy.
around.
But when you play the original Ninja Gaiden, it's nothing.
No,
like
it
it.
isn't. It isn't.
It's an action platformer,
Night
and now it's a hack and slash. Oh,
So
they're both hard as balls. That's the only thing they kept.
that's true. That's
so
true.
Ryuhei Hayabusa is the only retro character
I
that's
can- he was-
left around.
But that game was really fun.
I guess and I mean
can
from
see Ruin.
and I mean other than the SNE the NES era, like Doom is SNES. This is original NES shit. We had
You out here fucking saying
Mario,
Ryu Hayabusa's
Zelda.
what about Clue Land?
lol, Mario, Zelda,
Bomberman.
Bomberman is an assist trophy. And if we take out if we take out Bomberman as an assist trophy, people could fight me about Waluigi, and that's sad. So, it was Castlevania, Kirby, Final Fantasy, Dragon Quest.
Basically, if it's on the NES Classic,
It's really, really retro. I'm talking. And
they have the original Kid Icarus on the NES Classic.
They do.
That's great.
So yeah, this is the last standing one, unless you want to consider Contra, but I really don't think we're getting a Contra character.
No.
Because who would a Contra character be? They were all just
Dude, I take
Avatars.
Doom and Chief over Contra any day of the week.
Contra is the original shooter game, but then again, you also had Metroid before that.
Yeah, and
So
space games sold better, and also if you want a shooter game, Metal Gear came out around that time too.
exactly.
What
So
year did Metroid come out?
80s.
but FPS has been
Wait, hold on. Let's see. Alexa, what year did the original Metroid video game come out?
Metroid was
87.
released on August 15th, 1987, and
I
it was
was right.
available on
Hell
Nintendo
yeah.
Entertainment System.
You're so
By the
cool.
way, there's lots more I can do.
Shut up,
If you're something
Alexa.
funny,
That's so funny.
okay. So
God.
So
One
again-
day she's gonna kill you in your sleep.
She's gonna Skynet my ass.
as much as I would rather have
I'm dead if I plug her into anything else.
I would rather have a Chief, a Doom guy, a Geno.
I didn't know she knew video games.
Oh my god.
I thought she knew movies, that's it.
As much as I'd rather have a Geno, a Chief, a Doom guy, Eggman, whoever else was on my list before. A Ryuhei Hayabusa to me just seems like a character that is so likely for this pass. And it's someone I had to mention. That is definitely in my character number 6. I hate doing this.
Oh god. Kyle, as your friend, if this is Jonesy,
No.
you're going
Or
out the window.
Tracer,
No, what is
Or-
wrong with you?
Minecraft,
No.
or I don't
I have
know.
something about Minecraft.
Of course you do. Okay, continue. What's your 6th character?
As much as I don't like to do this, there is sort of a pattern, and it is Nintendo will at least get one character, and that makes
What's wrong
me,
with Nintendo getting a character?
because I'd rather have new franchises.
You're setting this up like it's the biggest fucking problem in the world.
I
It's like the
know.
one thing we're unanimously okay with.
Anyways, I think if I had to choose, this slot will either go to the grass starter, which would, I personally think if this is our last character, 2021, seems about right that we might get 9th gen.
Well, I can't believe it's coming into
So,
2021. That's crazy.
maybe Torterra for the good old 4th gen remakes, please. We can only pray to God.
No, they're gonna put it.
And I'm gonna say, and then there's also Rillaboom, because he could just whack you with his drumsticks, just like, fuck
You have a
you,
perfectly
bitch.
good mobile grass type insect.
He said Septile, to be fair.
No,
Oh, you
no.
did?
I
Yeah.
say I would love Septile.
Oh, sorry.
It's just relevancy.
Oh, okay,
That's
I get
all
you.
it is.
Well, they're gonna remake Gen 2, and then they're gonna remake Gen 3 again, and then
With the Let's Go.
yeah, let's
Oh
go.
my god.
But
They
I
give
could.
me a Let's Go for Gen 4.
But
I will destroy.
Dude, I'm gonna be
Fucking
so
freak.
pissed if they're like, you get to use a Joy-Con stud
Oh,
balls
shut the
and
fuck
no
up.
wild battles. I'll be like, you traitors! I won't buy it. I'll just, you know what I'll do? I'll just play Platinum again.
Yeah,
You know why? Because Platinum can't hurt me.
Platinum can't hurt me.
Platinum can't hurt me. Old memories can't hurt me. They can't.
Yo,
I
are
fucking
you
won't
guys
let them.
ready for Let's Go Pachi Risu and Let's Go Buizel?
Oh my god.
Wouldn't it be Baneri?
Nope.
Why not? Well, no, Buizel's a water type.
Yup.
They wouldn't do that.
Let's go Meryl, let's go Togepi.
See, that makes sense. Well, yeah.
So, okay, anyways. The other, but...
Let's go fucking, let's go yourself.
But because Sakurai said he wanted this character, I could see Rex and Pyra. Or if Nintendo wants to spare us.
A Fire Emblem character.
Yes, but no, they could make Gino their rep and just end it.
Or they can add another Pokemon character, like you said, and no one will get mad because Pokemon's big enough for that.
Yeah.
Which is the
okay.
lamest fucking excuse ever.
I want a grass starter
because
if
then
it was
nothing new should ever get made because, well, this already makes money.
Yeah.
Like, you should look at a new Pixar movie every time and go, why isn't that Toy Story 5? Why isn't that Incredibles 3?
I want a grass starter and I want Gengar. After that, fuck Pokemon characters.
I want Gengar so hard. Fuck Travis Touchdown. He's off the list. Gengar is on there.
No, for me it's like a grass starter and Gengar. After that, fuck Pokemon.
I want Gengar.
If it's
so
another
bad.
electric type, I will actually scream.
What about
I hope they
Alakazam?
put.
I just really, dude.
We can get a character that can levitate.
He was like, no. Mewtwo can levitate.
No, they're gonna start the trailer, and it's gonna be Alakazam, and then
No,
he's
you know what's gonna happen? He's
What?
gonna get traded away to a Haunter to evolve it again.
Yes!
No, that's gonna happen. And out of nowhere, Raichu's gonna come in. Raichu.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Raichu zaps the competition.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Pikachu, Raichu.
if my
You're
hypothetical,
right.
Yeah.
if in my hypothetical Gino is the Nintendo character slot, which it won't be. Other contenders I would like to give it to is either the other Doom guy or Chief pick.
Yeah.
Tekken rep because another fighting game. I don't know. Maybe a BlazBlue, maybe a Mortal
Who the
Kombat.
fuck
I don't
is
know.
a Tekken character? Hey,
I don't know.
Hashi?
Jin. Jin. I don't know.
Jin, I control all elementary particles.
Yo, what if they had what was his name? Leroy Smith, the new character that was like a blind old man.
Who?
He me and Nick
Is he
watched-
like an old monk or something?
He was like some old dude that was like.
Imagine you go to like a Shaolin monk temple and some guy named Trey is your fucking master and he has a beard down to the floor.
I am.
What's up?
Trey.
My name is Trey Michaels. I'm gonna teach you in the mystical arts of Kung Fu. Teach to whoop your ass by downing a monster.
I put Rayman down because I don't think Spirits Deconfirm and also Ubisoft did just put in Altair and Rabbids
Do you think
as
Rayman
me
can throw
costumes.
his head at people since he's not attached to anything?
I fucking would love that.
Because he
That's
doesn't have a
That's
body.
a very important question.
Oh, speaking of things throwing things, did you know that, I don't know if it's a certain breed of octopus, but to mate, the male octopus detaches their penis and throws it at the woman, literally telling her to go fuck herself.
Only on the ArenaCast. That's wild.
The more you know.
But he
Also-
detaches his what?
He rips off his dick and throws it at the female so they can seminate themselves.
That's interesting.
That's insane. That's
Also, did you know a whale's average penis size is 8 meters?
That scares me.
Which
I
is-
learned that from public school, not from the teachers, just from
What is
other
that, like
students.
the length of like?
I'll look 8 meters to feet. 'Cause
It's long. It's gonna be like 24 feet. Like
Kyle's like, I've seen one before, it's pretty fucking long.
That's scary.
Alexa, how many feet is 8 meters?
8 meters is about 26 feet 2 inches.
I was kind of right.
Thank you. Oh
That
my gosh,
is
you didn't
insane.
say you're welcome. I was gonna shit myself.
So I put down.
Wait, hold on. Alexa, what's the temperature in Alaska?
Which city in
Alexa, silence! She fucking knows her place.
I put down. And again, I'm putting characters here that I don't want. Someone I don't want. Arl from Puyo Puyo is definitely one of them.
I still don't know what Arl looks like.
You want it? Can you load it because I still have my
Sure.
list? And I don't want that character, but during picks of the day, if I talk about Ryu Hayabusa and Gino, I have to bring up her because they have a couple of Puyo Puyo pictures and Carl and Arbuncle and Arl and Carbuncle. My bad.
Wait, I want to ask you. Alexa, who's the main character of Xenoblade Chronicles?
Here's what I found on Xenoblade Chronicles' Wikipedia page. The series has several recurring character archetypes.
Alexa, shut up.
She did not answer the question.
She fucking said. Oh,
Can
she
you
fucking
show-
said
can you
go to
show her
Wikipedia.
Can you show her with Carbuncle?
What kind of fucking name is Carbuncle?
It's
only
her
naming
little
her
thing.
that.
Hold on.
Carbuncle, what's the weather like today? Do you think if she goes to the dark side, she'll be red instead of
All right,
blue when she talks
That
to me?
little bunny thing is Carbuncle.
I want to see her punt the
So
fuck
and
out
there
of that
was
thing.
So Carbuncle. There was a picture. There's a picture of her with Carbuncle like on her shoulder,
Mhm.
and there was a picture of what's his name, Marth with a mini Isabel.
Oh.
So I'm just like, oh no, she's a character. Anyways, I got Lloyd Irving from Tales of because it's very weird that we don't have a Bandai Namco rep.
Bamco. Well, we do.
Damn.
We do.
No, another one.
Other than Pac-Man.
I was gonna say. I
Like,
was
they
like,
developed
Because they
that
developed
game.
the game.
That is true. You
How
think
have
they
they
would
not
get
been
to.
like, yo, Sakurai, I'm gonna need at least 5 characters.
Yeah, right. How
Come
are they
on.
not like, alright, in Smash 4, if they're not all Bamco, we're gonna have a Bam fucking problem.
I put
So
I put down Lara Croft because she
Why
is
though?
technically iconic. And I put down Reimu from Toho because people always mention her
From
for some
what?
ungodly reason.
Toho.
What the
Toho.
fuck is Toho?
It's like a bullet hell.
Oh.
Yeah.
So it's like a fucking cooking game.
Yeah.
No, it's
Toho. It's
It's
I
They're
want
very
Cooking Mama
typical.
still, by the way.
No, oh yeah, me too. She's my 7th.
No. Imagine I want Cooking Mama to fuck with everyone.
Kyle and I are going to be elated if Cooking Mama gets it.
Neil
Like,
will be like, why? And
it'll
we'll
be
just
like
be like,
two-
yes!
it'll
Fuck
Kyle,
yeah!
it'll be like 2 a.m. and like everyone will be sleeping and we'll call each other and be like, did you see it? We'll be on you know what? Neil will wake up, he'll be like, what are Jack and Kyle doing in the fucking Discord? And he turns it on, it's just, and he's like, oh no. he turns it off.
He's just like, oh.
Like 3 days later, we're still doing it. Like he sees us in, like we're just talking about something else. He's like, "Are they still fucking doing
And
it?"
just because I love you guys, I put down 2B as my if Gino is considered the name.
I forgive you.
Anyways, I wanna
He's like,
ask.
now I'm gonna hurt you again.
I got a couple of questions.
Okay.
Do you?
Kyle, it's normal to think about girls.
Is it? I didn't think so. I'm kidding. No. Do you guys think that? Who do you guys think will get me costumes of? Because we've been getting a few.
No
Oh, I think-
fucking idea.
Master Chief,
I can see it.
Doom Guy.
I see Master Chief over Doom Guy.
Chocobo.
Minecraft. I see Minecraft.
I was gonna mention that
Well,
one.
we already have a chocobo.
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
So
thought-
my
Well, it's just a hat.
Oh.
So my thing about me costumes is I think we're gonna get like a lot of indie reps like we have been with like the the great me costumes like Sans and Cuphead.
Fire Emblem. I
what
want the 3
Shantae?
lords.
What?
Yeah,
Shantae.
Shantae.
So I was about to mention that. Even though
I was
it's
like, you
out of the game.
motherfuckers.
I think most indie reps will be reps by a me costume and a song like Cuphead and Sans. This will include Hollow Knight, Rip, Shantae, Big Rip, and Steve.
You guys see, apparently Cyberpunk got pushed back to September.
I'm so sad about that.
When was it supposed to come out?
Oh, so did the
May or something.
Avengers game.
Yeah, the Avengers got delayed, which...
And Final Fantasy. For
Hold on,
to
at
April.
E3, they're gonna show actual good models for Avengers, and everybody's just gonna be like super hyped for it again.
I don't know what universe you live in, but it's not that one. I don't want to buy that game anymore.
Well,
Also, I don't have storage in my PS4. Like, I don't even want to buy FF7 because I really like Call of Duty. I like Jedi, and I like Death Stranding and Injustice. So like
Those are the only games you have.
yeah, pretty
Oh
much,
my
because I had to
God.
delete everything else.
Oh,
Jack is
That
gonna buy a
stuff would be
second
so
PS4
big.
for new
That's
games.
insane.
Yeah, that's how bad its storage is. Call of Duty's almost 200
I mean, it really
gigabytes.
depends on what you buy, I guess, because I only buy JRPGs, so like I have a contract.
Yeah, like you have a gajillion that are like 10 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes,
Yeah.
8 gigabytes. Of course, my dumbass has to like Call of Duty.
I
200
could see.
gigabytes, crazy.
And I hate how much I love Call of Duty because I can't be like, oh, just stop. I'm this close to unlocking completionist skins for my AUG. That means I can get Diamond. I've never gotten
You could
any.
probably delete like Death Stranding because you probably won't play that again.
Yeah, I know, but like, is that going to be enough for FF7 and Avengers
Okay, not both.
and Persona 5?
Oh, but what about Jedi
Persona 5
Fallen
is not
Order?
that big.
Yeah, but I beat it, but I don't want to do that to Star Wars. Also, Miranda wants to watch me play it, so after that, then I probably won't play it again. I mean, I will though, because it's Star Wars, and I want to play the harder difficulties. I
I'm
want
trying
the
to
game
think
to hurt
of
me.
like other indies that could get like me costumes like that. I could see, as much as I don't want to say it, I could so see the Geno like getting a new Geno me costume. With, like
Beyblade.
that's
Or
not a game
Bakugan.
though. The Agumon could get a costume like that.
Fuck
How
is
did-
Agumon?
From Digimon.
That's not a game.
Yes, it is.
It's
Yeah.
an anime.
No, it's a game.
It's a game
It's
first.
a game first. Digimon's a game first.
Mm-hmm.
So it actually has like the Tamagotchi thing was actually like the first iteration of it. It could people have a legitimate argument for a Digimon.
I watched Digimon for the first 3 episodes and dropped it like it was fucking hot.
I think it'd be cool if we got the
When did you
Agumon
watch
costume with a
They
short.
like aired the original on Cartoon Network when I was like 10.
I
And I was like,
would.
oh, people talk about Digimon. Watched it. I was like, yeah, Pokemon's more for me.
I would love
Digimon
to
was
see
good.
an Agumon costume like how we have
I didn't like that they
Sans
evolved
or
and
Cuphead.
unevolved. They were like, oh, they're gonna power up. I was like, that's fucking stupid. When
I will
Staraptor
probably
becomes
trigger a few
Staraptor,
people.
he fucking stays Staraptor. Change the channel. I was a picky kid with my TV shows.
I'm trying to think like any other cool characters. A Pokemon would be cool, like to get like a me costume like that.
Digital monster.
Yo, if I said 2B right here, you guys would kill me.
That was a costume.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't kill you. We'd be too dead inside to move. Dude, if they're like me costume 2B, I'm just gonna like, you know, it's gonna have to start playing Weight of the World. I feel like I'm
the
losing.
Fire Emblem, like Lords would be cool to get like a me costume.
Yeah, for 3 houses.
God, are you
Hey Hachi getting his back.
No, isn't it God? Why are you punishing me, or is it?
No, it's tell me, God, are you punishing
No,
me?
that's what it is.
Is this the price I'm paying for my past mistakes?
Oh my god. Your video has been copyrighted.
You can't copyright someone singing. That's
I'm trying to think
illegal.
any other me costumes. No, I'm good. How about you guys? Any other me costumes? No.
No, I can't think of anything.
I want a Wonderful 101 me costume, and that's all.
Me
I will
too.
say.
And if not Wonderful 101, Beautiful Joe.
Oh,
Action Go-Go, baby.
that would be such a cool. Not only would that be a cool character, that would be a cool me costume. I'll say both. Last question of our almost 2.5 hour thing.
Oh, God.
It's because I went on my tangent. This wouldn't have been that long, but we had to talk about Byleth, and we had to talk about like other stuff. Will there be a season 3?
No.
I hope
No.
No, you know why?
Why?
Alright, well, one of the reasons is I don't want to keep spending money. Another reason is I'm like, I want the game to be done. And that leads into my number one reason. Sakurai deserves a fucking break.
That's true.
He even said no breaks, and when he said that, I'm not gonna lie, I died a little inside. And I was like, Sakurai, if you said never mind on Pass 2, I would get it.
Yeah, I'd be like.
I was like, you know what, if he was like, if he said, alright guys, there will be a Pass 2, we're taking 2020 off, I'd be like, dude, that's way fucking fair.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't mind if he was like, next character ain't coming out till January 2021, so you better fucking enjoy Byleth.
Yeah.
Because you get her for a year, and that's the only shit you're getting.
I would like if so I think we're getting season 3.
Oh, poor Sakurai.
I know.
Yeah.
I think after season 2 he's taking a year off.
But at that point, why not just wait till the next one?
So because the next one, I think we're never going to get Everyone Is Here.
God no.
He already said that.
Yeah.
So-
and now we're 2 passes in. There's no fucking. Do you realize we're gonna crack 80 characters? We're gonna have 81. There's no way they're all coming back.
Oh my
So
God.
my thought-
that is-
Absolutely.
That
So
is
I'm
painfully
probably-
large.
So I'm probably the only one that wants this, and I understand if you guys tell me no. I would like this game to just be a deluxe version on the next console, so that way Everyone Is Here could still be real. And Sakurai doesn't have to work on a whole new game with way less characters.
The thing is that even if it was the deluxe like that, it wouldn't work the way you think it is, because the deluxe is just still a new game, so they would have to re-get all of those.
I think they could.
To all of them, but if they could, they don't need to make a deluxe version. They just make a new one and get the rights again. But it's
then
not
you have
that
to
easy.
rebalance them.
That's why I said that.
Well, it's not even about the balancing. It's more because it's like getting the rights to all of those characters is very, very, very difficult. So to do it again is a monumental task.
And I think
Red Tape,
Sakurai
they have to
could
go
do
over
it.
It's not about could, but it's like I mean, like there's no guarantee. Is I think what he's trying to say. Because I don't expect it to happen again because it's very low chance it could happen. It's possible.
But the problem
Very
is that the other option that I see with Smash is a softcore reboot, and I don't want that.
I mean,
I really don't, because that
honestly,
means like
no.
30 characters, and
No.
all of them are gonna be Fire Emblem. I'm kidding.
No.
No. I had to make the joke. I'm
They bet
sorry.
3. I would love
feel
it
like-
if there were like 30 characters and there were like 3 of them were Fire Emblem, because then people would be like, 10% of the roster is still Fire Emblem. That would
Yeah.
make me
I don't-
shit myself.
I
think
just
Nintendo
don't-
will cross that bridge when they get there.
And also, the DLs, like continuing DLC, it just makes them a bunch of money.
Like for me, I definitely agree with the idea of like a deluxe version, because I don't know about you, I like to see a world where we have 100 playable characters, because that's just hilarious. But and I feel like a deluxe edition would make it work, because like if they do make a season 3, it would definitely crack 90, and they're like, all right, in the deluxe edition, we're doing 10 more fucking characters. Or like we're doing like
And
the
like,
deluxe edition with some DLC. That way we crack 100, no more.
and all I'd like to say on that topic is the Switch isn't going away anytime soon.
No, it's not. It's gonna hang around for.
It's probably going to hang around until 2025, 2026.
I hope it
Yeah.
lasts 10 years.
And that's about 10 years.
I don't really need a new Nintendo thing.
And
I like my Switch.
Nintendo knows that. And the thing is like it makes them it still makes them money.
That
I
thing-
mentioned a deluxe edition for an eventual next console because if we go on our lovely list of best-selling Nintendo games,
Oh, by the way, they're definitely gonna keep around because that thing fucking prints money.
I wouldn't be surprised if it was just the Switch 2.
I thought about it. They would just do like the Switch Pro. I
could
was
see
like, yeah,
that.
I was struggling with my cousin
So-
because I was like, I really hope that if they make a new Switch, they just do the new
Oh,
Nintendo.
wow.
It
All right.
finally broke.
So what is the most
How do you-
what? So it says here that
I
at
put it back
number.
on.
So it says
It's
here
so
that at number
shanked.
2 at 5,000,071 million copies is Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Do you guys know what number 1 is?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Obviously, it's fucking Mario Kart.
Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Deluxe would print money just as much as Mario Kart 8 Deluxe if it came out at the beginning of the next console's life
I
cycle.
agree with you.
So therefore, Smash Ultimate would just print that. It prints Mario Kart and Smash print the money. It's proven. It's been proven with this.
Dude,
Like
Smash can never beat Mario Kart. It couldn't even do it in the Wii U days. But granted, there were like 3 people who played the Wii U.
So,
and
like-
we were 3 of them.
okay, it was like 6 million for Smash Bros. Compared to the 8 million of Mario Kart.
But that's just because it's like Mario Kart. That's like, oh, they're Mario
Fucking
characters. You know,
But
parents don't know what Smash Bros is. They know what. All right, real quick though, You wanna know how someone really doesn't know what video games are? They call it Mario Kart.
Mario.
If they
And,
pronounce it Mario, you're like, oh, your kid plays video games, not
And-
you.
And what I want to say is that Smash Bros is there were probably over half of over half of the people out of the 15 million that bought season 1. How likely that is for season 2? A, it's $5 more than the original, and B, some people are pissed about are legitimately pissed about Byleth before playing her. And I don't know how many people are actually gonna want to buy all of the DLC characters.
I think even people who are mad about Byleth will buy.
Oh,
Yeah,
they
because
will.
then they're just gonna let themselves get hurt again. They'll be
They
like, the next one will be
absolutely will.
better because there's no
They
Fire Emblem
absolutely
character,
will.
and then something else will come out that they don't like. Another
Which
is
Castlevania
every
character.
character.
Yeah,
No, it's gonna be like some stupid
it's gonna be an anime.
it's gonna be Arl. If Arl came out and everybody was just like, who?
Yeah, and they get pissy.
And then they get pissy at that because it's like, oh my god, it's just an anime girl. Who would want that?
Yeah, exactly. They get mad at everything. We
So
don't deserve Sakurai.
I don't so in my opinion, I think they're just gonna
Byleth
continue.
comes out in a week.
What?
Byleth comes out in a week. I'm pretty excited.
There was also there's also a bigger gap between developing the characters, which is also really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that if they kept that for a quote unquote season 3, I think it'd be better than all 5 characters within the span of a year.
Be, as the kids say, pretty gamer.
Yeah, it'd be pretty gamer.
Ugh,
And
I have to
season
look at
season 3 with 7 characters because we have a trend. Actually,
One more.
Smash 4 was 4 characters. Was 4 new characters.
Yeah, but 7 in total. You still gotta
That's
count
true.
returning.
I guess so. But I just
Yeah,
want to say
4 new.
I just want to say I just want to state that season 1 was 5,
Yep.
season 2 was 6, season 3 was 7. I'm kidding now.
Why would you want to do that to Sakurai?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
He
Well,
does
I don't
so-
want to do
he
that to
does.
Sakurai. I want
And
to.
yet you're asking for it. You know he won't let anyone else
He'll
do
get
it.
one character, you bitch.
Also,
It's like-
I want bonus characters. Are you trying to kill him?
Also,
He's not
I
gonna
said-
say you make
also,
him untied.
I remember-
He'll do it.
I remember when you guys said, "Oh, there's gonna be no season 2" a year ago, and then we got.
I mean, we also said no Joker.
No, a year ago. This was when Joker was announced.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying we've been shown
Yeah.
to be wrong in the past.
And every single time I say something, and you guys are just like, there's no way.
So this time, I'm saying I hope there's not a season 3.
Well, I'm saying that because I'm like, I want a season 3, but also part of me is like, fucking let Sakurai sleep. Like, let him
So-
go home.
Yeah.
So I think
He
that
doesn't work.
you're so yeah. I also would love Sakurai to get a break, and I think that a year off and then making more if he announced like, oh, we're gonna have season 3, but you're gonna have to wait a year
But
for
what
it.
if he wants to work on other things?
He doesn't.
Yeah,
What do you know?
Yeah,
Because he's my dad and he only thinks about Smash.
Do you know Sakurai? What the fuck?
So what? After Kid Icarus Uprising, he's like, "That's it, no more Smash only."
Well,
I mean, that's all
apparently
he's
it was.
been fucking doing.
Well,
since
apparently it
then.
was hell that it was hell to develop that game. I don't know if he wants to
It
deal
was
with
just-
another hell development.
First of all, it was just that game, and it wasn't the development as much it was.
It was the development team didn't synergize together.
Right.
Yeah, and he
And
didn't
then-
like that.
But like that's not because of the game.
But he
could
also
make
really
another-
likes Kid Icarus.
Yeah, he could just.
He went out of
make
his
another
way to
game.
tell people what his favorite weapon is. It's
Yeah.
it's the gun staff.
I hope that Sakurai deserves a break. He does.
I know.
I want him to
I
develop
don't
Kid
think we-
Icarus.
I just think that I feel like not developing a whole new game
Would be easy on
is
him.
easier
Smash
than
Deluxe, he'd probably be like, "Oh, thank
But
you,
or
God."
you could just
Oh,
stop
thank you,
making it.
He's
won't.
not gonna do that.
He
Yeah,
won't.
He's
Nintendo's
gonna work
just
till he
like-
fucking
That's the
dies.
last
Nintendo's
Smash
just like,
game,
can
I'm
we-
done.
I think this should be the last Smash game, and we should just continue with deluxe editions, ultimate editions,
Yes.
super deluxe editions.
I agree. I don't need any more.
We don't need another Smash game. We just need more characters
If they
added
can't put
because
them all in again.
it's like if they don't put all the characters back in, it's not.
I'm not gonna lie.
It doesn't
like,
feel like Smash anymore.
I'll probably put my foot in my mouth. But if they're like, oh, we're making more, but we gotta cut a lot of characters, and Shulk is one of them, don't know if I'm gonna buy it again because I'm like, there goes my main.
Yeah,
Like, I'm-
honestly, if they cut Zero's at any moment, I'm
Like,
like,
they'd
no,
probably-
thank you.
I'm head out.
They probably
Yeah,
have
I'm
the
done.
like the first 8, and
Well,
then
the first
everybody.
12, obviously.
I-
They probably
They could
have
probably-
Marth.
They could keep all the Nintendo characters.
No,
Those are
but
the
no,
first
it's not
parties.
a matter of. It's not the matter of if they can have them. It's a matter of the balancing all of those characters again.
I mean,
That's
it
the
is a
main
little-
problem, which is why I
They would
think.
cut a lot of Fire Emblem characters.
And
It
Smash.
really wouldn't.
And Smash is considered a party game over a fighting game, and this
oh, right. they
quote
did make that
unquote-
shit, too.
and this quote unquote party game makes too much money for Nintendo.
Also, I'm really quick tangent. Pretty sure Byleth's classic mode is just gonna be fighting Fire Emblem characters.
It will.
There's
That's
enough
what
of them
all
to do
of
it.
theirs are, though. All
Yeah,
five
exactly. Like
characters
it's
just
like,
fight
come
for
on,
the
like you're
Fire
not fucking helping your case, man. Like Marth fought dragons. Fucking do something with that. Oh, there it goes.
And it's
Is
just
his boss even Rathalos? It fucking better be. I don't know. I didn't do it.
I don't know either.
It's
Good,
gonna be,
Lucina's isn't.
But like,
which is fucking stupid because she fought a giant dragon at the end of her game. Well, all the Fire Emblem
Right,
games end that
right,
way.
Right.
but what I'm saying is like this is
Not anything new.
No.
It's
You're
just,
fighting I'm not fighting a dragon. You're fighting a demon, then aren't you? How do you know?
But if it's like,
Or
oh,
you
we
fight a
have to
dragon
cut.
that's also a demon dragon.
Let's just say like they have to cut like over half the roster. It's just like, is it really like the celebration of gaming it once was?
I mean, yeah, because at one point it was half the
Yeah,
roster was
characters.
that celebration. It's called
Yeah.
Brawl.
Yeah.
Brawl at 30-something characters, and you think, wow, that's fucking
No,
huge.
no, but like now, is that really the celebration of gaming? And my answer is no.
What?
Because-
Yeah. I mean,
Like
it's
still.
I mean, it
Because
hurts. It's not all of gaming, but then you can just go with celebration of Nintendo stuff again.
It wouldn't be just Nintendo stuff though.
Well, I
They
mean,
cut-
you were just talking about like cutting
It could
like
be, though.
third-party characters, or Neil was like talking about like, like keeping the Nintendo characters.
I don't. I
Go
think
back
they.
to its roots. Be like, hey,
I don't think that's how it would be. I think
Well, I
I
mean-
think what it would be is you get 30 characters, you're probably only gonna get 1 or 2 from each franchise.
yeah, but also like by that logic,
Well, like,
you
why?
should say like, oh well, because Smash Ultimate has almost 80 characters now. Smash 4 is not a celebration of gaming because it doesn't have enough.
That's not what I meant. What
No,
I
I
meant
know,
was,
but I'm saying if they cut a lot of characters, I get what you're saying. Is they cut a lot, is it really a celebration of gaming anymore? And you say no. I'm saying yes, because it doesn't matter if there's so many of them. Even if one character isn't just Nintendo, and if every series has 2 characters, it's still a celebration. If it's even just Nintendo characters, it's still a celebration of video games. Nintendo video games, but still video games.
Plus,
I
It
guess
doesn't need to be a celebration of anything. It could just be a game.
Sakurai called Smash a celebration.
He
of
called
gaming.
it that, but it doesn't have to always be that.
But that's really what Smash Bros. Was originally. It was a celebration of all the Nintendo
It
games.
was a fighting game, though.
Yeah,
But
and
like
it's-
he sold the reason it had Nintendo
it's
characters
a
because he
fun
wanted to
party.
sell it,
yeah,
and he was like, this is gonna sell way better if Mario and Link are in it.
yeah. It's
And he was like, because
it's a
random
fun-
because Dragon
it's a
King
fun
the fighting
party
game won't
with
sell. But
Nintendo with a bunch of characters. It's just that part will never change, regardless of what character.
and also,
it is.
didn't the opening say Nintendo's All Stars in? Like it was
Oh yeah, I guess
Nintendo's All Stars.
that was the original.
That was what it was. It was, hey, it's a Nintendo All Stars match. So like, to me, like I said, Brawl had 30-something characters, and Snake and Sonic were in it. They're third parties. You think, wow, it now means to be a gaming icon to get in. But if just because Ultimate has so many doesn't invalidate that for Smash Brawl. I mean, it's gonna hurt like a lot in the next one if they're like, there's only like
My favorite
50
aren't there
characters.
anymore. Like, my favorite
Like
characters
my
are
thing
out,
is like I
and
just
so
think
on.
they're gonna cut too many characters in the next game, and I think it's just gonna be
We don't
that
know
weird soft
what they
reboot.
would do. So.
Like it's just like this. Like the next game is just like it's just gonna be it's not gonna be the same like how Ultimate was, and Ultimate has been this
I mean, nothing will be-
fantastic ride.
Yeah, but like I don't even think like they're gonna even try to fucking be like, this is better than Ultimate.
I mean, even if it isn't, it's not like Ultimate's just gonna disappear. So
People
like,
still play Melee.
exactly.
That's the second game in a series.
People
of
still
I
play
think-
64.
I think
Like,
that well,
just-
people
you
also
could just
still play
play
Brawl
Ultimate.
and 4.
Yeah.
I remember-
a much smaller amount compared to like Melee, but yeah.
Like
I think a lot of people are gonna still play Ultimate if their favorite character.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, like my cousin and I were talking about it. I was like, if the next game cuts half the characters, yeah, I might play the next game. But guess what? Like, I know Kyle, you sell your old systems. I don't. I'll have that thing
I'm
forever.
not selling my Switch.
So yeah,
I can't do that.
Like that's the thing. If I say, oh, the next Smash game kind of not really my thing, they were all in this one.
yeah, I just go back and play that one.
And it's like, oh well, what if the new one adds like characters like 2B and Rex and all your favorites? Well, I'll buy that one for them.
Yeah.
But if I say, I really want to play like Simon, it's right there. And also, like, it's not like Brawl where it's like, oh, thank God, a game that's fucking playable. I don't like the way Brawl plays. This is the favorite. Smash Ultimate is my favorite one to play. Also, I realize I keep pointing to that. There's no camera. So they're just like, why is he going quiet? For reference, when I'm going quiet, I'm pointing at my Switch.
I just think that, like, it just wouldn't feel the same, and I probably would...
Oh, no, not at all.
I would buy the next Smash game, but I think I'd play Ultimate more.
Yeah, I'd buy it to be like, oh, I'll throw in a few matches, but like...
I'll
Melee
play
fans.
all of the new characters, but...
Melee fans always buy new Smash games.
They play it for a bit and then go.
They could go back, yeah. Like, remember when Smash Ultimate came out? Like, was it Zero? He's like, I can't wait for everyone to all play Ultimate and really love it for 2 weeks, and then unanimously agree that their game is better.
Yeah, that's what happened.
Well, Ultimate's my game.
Yeah, Ultimate's my game.
With Melee.
I love
Yeah.
Smash because it's like, who on earth is going to be able to go up against each other? Like it's really cool to see Mario versus Sonic versus Pac-Man versus Mega Man.
It is cool.
That is so cool.
Like, I definitely love those pictures where it's like, it's Mario, Pac-Man, Sonic, like Cloud and Snake. It's like, if you went back 10 years ago and showed this to someone, they'd shit themselves. And like, another thing too is though, like, part of me is like, to be honest though, when I think of like cool matchups in my head, I'm not like, oh, Mario versus Snake. I'm like, what would Link do if he went up against Mario? I'm like, because like, to me, even though Smash is a gaming icon thing, it's always Nintendo's All-Stars, plus the third parties in. So, like, when I think about it, I'm not, like, even though I really love Mega Man, I'm not like, oh man, Mega Man versus Donkey Kong would be so cool. I'm like, dude, Rosalina versus Peach, who's the real fucking princess?
For me, like, now because Sakurai said it, like, for me, it's this big thing for gaming icons to
It has definitely
go up
become
against.
that.
To go up against each other. Like, for me, it's really cool that it's Final Fantasy versus Dragon Quest. Like, that's cool.
I mean, I also owe Smash a lot. I played and now enjoy my favorite game ever because of it.
Imagine if it was Mario versus Banjo versus Sonic versus Crash to represent the 90s era platformers. From the one on Sony, the one on Microsoft, the one on Nintendo, the one on the Dreamcast.
That would be pretty gamer.
Like,
I mean, like, it is cool, but like, I'll always want Nintendo characters more. That's what it is to me. It's a Nintendo thing plus whatever Sakurai happens to like that day. Because while like I admit that like it's a Nintendo All Stars thing, Sakurai plays a lot of fucking video games. And
like
he likes characters.
Like, it probably pained him for 4 iterations. He couldn't put in Dragon Quest until now.
Yeah, he probably really wanted to. He's probably like, why don't they just... Or like Cloud. He's probably like, God damn it, that's such a cool fucking character.
Ryu, Terry.
Yeah, he probably wanted to put in Terry since forever.
Like the thing that
he probably slept at night making Melee like, oh, I can do quarter circles with Terry. He probably has like a build of every Smash game with Terry, and he's like, this has been my passion project forever.
Although, if he asked in 4, I guarantee, or not even in 4, in Brawl, he probably could have gotten Terry.
That's true.
Like my thing is like, Smash was also, like, heavily, like, probably inspired by all of those old fighting games, like,
I mean,
like Fatal Fury.
He said he made a fighting game because of Fatal Fury.
Fatal Fury,
More funny because he doesn't really consider Smash a fighting game.
No,
Tekken.
He's like, you want to make a game like it because you want to match
Fatal Fury, Tekken, Street Fighter, like, there are, like, so many, like, games that are just, like...
In Japan, it's not even considered a fighting game.
No, it's a party game.
Yeah. Well, it's like an action, you know, like...
So
An
for
action game.
so for me, the more third parties added, it's just like wow.
That's why the
these,
direct game was
these
like, I don't know if we could consider it a fighting game, but you know.
He's like,
For
well,
me-
it seems like people call it that anyway.
For me, it's
Yeah.
like wow. If these characters are if these characters were represented in, that'd be so cool.
You know what I took that as? Sakurai's like, guys, it's not really a fighting game, but if you want to call it that, I'm not gonna stop you. He's like,
Right.
you know, he's like, technically it's not a fighting game, but you guys are having fun, so it's a fighting game.
And it's at Evo, whatever. It's a fighting game.
Sakurai's like, you guys get awards for it. That's pretty cool.
Anyways, this was a 2.5-hour discussion. Sounds
That's
about
pretty
right.
on par for us, with very few tangents. Normally, we did not jump down the rabbit hole
We
this
didn't.
time. I mean, we did when I was talking about whale penis sizes and
Right, but that's
octopus
like
penis.
short. Those are short.
No, but
Little
that's
brief
kind of
intermission.
us now.
Yeah,
Um,
tangents are to be expected, but not crazy.
the next video after this should be the Fire Emblem Smash video we recorded, because I'm gonna post this one next week.
Oh yeah.
Because I think this should come out before the Fire Emblem one, especially because Byleth will be out the week
Oh, that's so
Week
funny.
after.
We didn't know Byleth existed.
How great is that?
Oh,
I love that.
That's
and
so funny. Hindsight is 20/20, and it's a beautiful thing to boot.
and then before the I guess before I go back, we're gonna record a loser challenge, and
Tomatoes.
and I think we're gonna do our after every 10 we gotta play a video game for some sort of prize, or we gotta play some sort of game for some sort of prize. I've yet to figure that out by next week. I'll know.
The prize is a liquefied golden turd.
Ooh, bad. Anyways,
Lollipop.
we're gonna go. Follow Jack on MySpace. Neil,
You guys can find me at upsidedown.thermometer.com.
Ooh, bad. And follow Neil on his Heaven page.
What is a heaven page?
It's essentially like he died and he's an angel, so he went to heaven.
I thought that was like code for like a fucking hooker website.
Oh,
like,
bad.
like heaven.com.
Oh, you can find me on Farmers
That would
Only.
be if it's
I
Heaven.
only
yeah,
date
like,
farmer.
yeah, right?
It would be.
You know, you
You-
want to start a website
You can find
with me.
You can find me on AmishOnly.com.
Kyle,
Amish people meet.
Kyle,
Would you-
I hate to break it to you.
Yeah.
I browse AmishPeople.com. I have not seen you on there once, you fucking liar!
Because I do a picture of an Amish person! God!